Live. Hello, we are here. How are we? Hi. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Hello, how are we? Are we good? Welcome Twitch, welcome YouTube. How are we? Are we good? Are we good? Oh, is that a dancing Snorlax? Look at that little baby. Look at that little chunky monkey. How are we? Tell me in the chat. How are we doing? Let me just sort out my stream stuff, because honestly, bit of a fucking mess at the minute, I won't lie. I was sat here trying to get my shit together and my ducks in a row. And I did none of those things. I did none of them. And no shit. I was sitting here being like, what am I doing? My brain has blanked. Yeah, how are we? We good? Oh, also, I did try and add my Streamlabs into my OBS so that I could get updates. So first of all, I want to say skirt. Thank you very much for the resub there, friend. Very much appreciate it. Tier 1 for 6 months. Bloody fucking hell, mate. Bloody shit fuck. Really appreciate that. Thank you, friend. I didn't get the noise pop up for it, but I'm assuming it's because I wasn't live, or like I wasn't on my live screen at that time. So if I have missed anything, please let me know. I'm just a little bit concerned about Streamlabs after it has been shitting the bed on the main channel. So there we are. That's where we're at. I just had the noise come through. I had the noise. Thank you, Geek for Gaming. How are we, friend? Hi. Thank you for the sub there. Yeah, hi. I'm in a, I don't know what I'm not in like a bad mood. I'm in a, like, it's not, like, I'm chill. The word is chill. Not a stasis chamber. You know, when you're just like existing, it's just one of those days where you're kind of like, yeah, this is cool. Like, I'm fine. I'm hanging. I don't know what the word is for that. It's not content. I wouldn't say like comfy mood. Yeah, content implies more of like a sense of like you're good with everything. But for me, it's more just like yeah, it's all right. Gabby is medium. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I'm medium. I'm feeling very medium today. Like, but in like, you know, a lot of people say like that's, you know, like that's mid, not mid as in it's bad, but in like I'm just cool. I'm just hanging. We chilling. I always say I'm not dead if I'm in one of those moods. Yes, yeah, agree. Also, a few of the comments in chat been like, slaying. I wish. I can't see my camera properly because of the way, I need another screen. This is ridiculous. I need one for game, one for OBS, and then one for the chats, which is stupid, but I've got 2 screens at the minute, but I can't see the camera properly, and all I can see are these tiny little fucking wisps of hair poking out the top. Like, what? Can we not? Like that I'm hoping everything else is fine, because all I can see are these little like yeah, no, it is a bit silly, but yeah, how are you guys doing? You good? Also, what chat is she talking to? I see nothing what she's talking. Okay, so this is I am streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time since Twitch changed its rules. So I jump back and forth between the two of them interchangeably, which I suppose is a little bit confusing. But if you can't see something that I'm responding to be honest, it could just be from me and my psyche anyway. To be fair. So yeah, apologies in advance. Gabby, I wish I had your hair. Oh, mate, like just, I think everyone with curly hair wishes they had like kind of straight hair, and everyone with straighter hair wishes they had curly hair, and it's just like, having curly hair is fun. I will say it's fun when it plays ball, right? But like, oh my god, hair wash days? Fucking hell, man. It just goes on, and it's like you're scrunching and you're moisturizing, and it's just like you can't brush it. You have to finger comb it, because if you brush it, you turn into like PlayStation 1 Hagrid. It's just like, And if you don't get it cut right, or if you don't treat it right, you end up feeling like Weird Al. It's just a whole thing. It's just a whole fucking thing. So, yeah. But it's fine. I like the way that I kind of deal with it is because like I get overstimulated when it's in my face all of the time. I like that kind of like half up, half down do, because it means that I can still see and my fucking dome can be on show. My dome is like in here. But then like the rest of it is just like, it's still practical, still face framing. It's got something though. I tried, you know. Yeah, PlayStation 1 Hagrid had me no, seriously, look at the pictures, it's ridiculous. Oh, PS1 Hagrid, so you mean an icon. Queen, yes, maybe I should do that for Halloween. Maybe I should do that for Halloween next year. Charity stream next year, PlayStation 1 Hagrid. Seriously though, are we thinking yes? Are we thinking yes? Because I could brush out my hair. I could brush it and have it explode. And do like a beard. PlayStation 1 Hagrid. Like, just commit. PlayStation 1 Hagrid is a hear me out character. Why? I mean, to be fair, we all have them. I'm gonna be PS1 Hermione. Yeah. Or he could be PlayStation 1 Snape with the hair. Oh my god, grow the hair out and then use it. Yeah, I used to, like, when I was in school, I would, like, tie it round at the front with a hair tie to make it look like I had a beard. Because, you know, that's what you do at school. That's what you do. It is the thing. Yeah, why not? It'll be fun. Yeah, exactly. It just, like, a little bit of fun, a little bit of razz. But yeah, right. Very quickly, tell me about your guys' day. Keep me updated. What's been going on? Are we all good? Are we all hanging? Today's been a weird day for me. I woke up and I was just like, I can't get out of bed. I eventually did because the puppies burst down the door, which was very cute. Because Jake ends up getting up earlier than me. He's an early sleeper and an early riser, and I am a late sleeper and a late riser. So, you know, that bodes well for us. But basically, he gets up early. He does, like, the doggies in the morning and stuff like that, the breakfast, and then, like, they know that I'll still be in bed, so they sprint upstairs, and then, like, Jake opens the door, and they're like, "Ugh!" And I'm just like, oh my god, it's happening! And, like, as much as it is overstimulating, it is so nice to be woken up to those wiggly little babies just absolutely like, you're my favorite person, oh my god, and I'm like, you're my favorite person too. It's lovely. I do love it. Flew back from Austria today in a lot of pain and look pregnant. Good day for me then. Cervical, you know, it happens. We have those days. You know, bloating's a bitch. What can I say? There's been points in, like, this whole weight loss journey experience that I've been going on that I'm like, okay, so, like, technically at this point, right, I'm not mad on the scales because I think that, like, to have a healthy relationship with your body, you should use it as a metric, but it's not, like, the end-all and be-all of weight loss. So, like, there'll be days, like, at this point when I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. So, I'm down now by, like, 32 kgs, 33 kgs, whatever that is in other people measurements, whatever the fuck that is. Someone translate it for people who don't use the metric system. And I look in the mirror, right? Like pre-getting dressed and I'm ready to go out the door and I look at my stomach and I'm just like, I do not feel like I have lost a single one of those kgs. If anything, I feel as if I have put weight on, right? Like, I'm like, but hang on a fucking minute. Like, what the fuck is this? And, like, flying will do it to you as well. Like, flying will bloat you the fuck up. It's insane. Someone did offer me their seat. Those are silver linings. No! Diabolical. Illegal. Yeah, it's wild. £70. Yeah, there we go. £70. And then if you work in stones, I can't help you there. I can't help you there either. So, you know. So yeah, like, genuinely, I do feel a lot better. Like, it's still going. It's slowed down a little bit, especially, like, this time of year with, like, Christmas and, like, I found that because during the depth of winter, you're just generally not being as active. So like normally we'll go on like multiple walks with the dog. Like we'll be out in summer moving around, and like now you're a bit more like hibernating because it's shitting it down with rain. So I'm like wanting to get back into a lot more of like the gym stuff as well, because I genuinely miss that. I stopped a bit like round about the wedding. This is when we slowed down, and I want to get back into it. But yeah, so like it's just been a really weird, interesting time, all things considered. And yeah, like just generally feeling like I can do more shit. But bloating, regardless, is such a bitch, because you're like, oh, so like, okay, I mean, we're going to be talking about lady stuff here. I don't know if you guys are aware. I am a lady. Hello. Hi. And this is a ladies channel. Hello. Hi. So, you know, we oh my God, what the shit just happened? Hold on. I was literally just about to talk about periods, and then someone just came in here throwing subs around on Twitch. Like, what the wild. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, what have I missed? Okay, Mark, thank you very much for the resub there, friend. How are you doing? Bees, Gabby, 9 months. Woo, how are you, friend? I'm good. I'm ranting as per usual. And then, I'm so gonna butcher your name, and I'm very sorry for that. Gurufs? Is that how you'd like me to say it? Gurufs? Or like Garuff? I like to think it's Garuff. Like, you know, when you say harumph, but instead it's like Gruff. First time chat, yeah, that works. So you hadn't even chatted before, and you just threw 10 subs down. Like, you own the place. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Genuinely. Thank you so much. You're so wholesome. Thank you. And also, I'm absolutely going to butcher your name as well, because the text is so tiny, which is another reason why I need another screen. Miss Rosa Thorne! Ooh, Miss Rosa Thorne. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. You guys are really wholesome. Give the governor a harumph. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's what I was saying. Quickly, before we move on with our lives, and I absolutely forget. Long story short, coming up to periods and womanly things. I like to call it Shark Week. Big fan of Shark Week. That's a good one. The bloating is insane, right? So like with the whole weight loss thing, it was like, okay, cool. So like, you know, lose like half a kg or whatever. You want to do it like nice and steady, more consistent, you know, what's it called? Like, it's not a race, it's a marathon, right? You have to just keep going with it. And I went and stood on the scales one morning just to like log my regular stuff. And I'd like put on, it must have been like 2.5 kgs in the space of like 2 days. And I was like, hang on a fucking minute. Like, hang on a fucking minute, what? Like, what the fuck? And so... It like part of it I think was just like I'm not mad on the scales, right? I'm usually just like, okay, well, something happened, but I'm like, that's you have to like try to do that, you know. You have to really want that. So yeah, I was baffled by it, and then at the end of it just fucked off. It's just fucked off. It left again, and all of a sudden it went down by like 2 to 3 kgs on the scales. I was like, this makes no fucking sense. Yeah, hormones are weird like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Shit's crazy. Also, in YouTube chat, I am curious, how much do you play up ADHD for entertainment? Ignore me if that's a rude question. I wouldn't say it's particularly a rude question. I would say, like, it is if it's coming from a place of curiosity, valid. I wouldn't say I play it up. What I would say is that the way that the personalities of WP work is that they will call out the behavior. And a big portion of that as well is, like, I'm actually weirder... I hate to use that term. I don't like that. It's easy to use it because it can communicate it easier to I guess, a group of people who understand what that would mean. I unmask more around Jake and in comfortable environments. So actually, the more I get to know the people that I am streaming with, playing with, when I'm with them and I'm not showing, like, I'm not hiding parts of myself, it comes out. So, but the reality is, like, in my own space, I'm even worse. Like, that's like last night, you know, if you watched the main channel stream and I was sitting on the toilet and I was like that happens all the time. I am never not singing to myself. I'm in the kitchen, like, narrating what I do. You know, I'm walking along being like, gonna make my dinner. Because the problem is I fucking hate cooking. I have to do anything to make it more entertaining in order to then feed myself, which means singing. So, like, I know what you mean, because I feel like when I first started on the channel, I sometimes feel like a bit of an imposter. And I'm like, okay, so, like, I started off as a different version of myself to who I am now. But then I have to remind myself, when I first started doing the channel, I didn't have an ADHD diagnosis. I'd never worked in this field before at all. I was used to working in office environments where I had to be a normal human. And now I'm too far gone. I can't come back. I am lost to everything. So, like, I don't know is the question. How much do I play it up? Maybe playing it up isn't the right word, but how much have I been formed by it in this job? Probably quite a bit. Probably quite a bit. So, I don't know. I hope that helps answer in a way. You guys are already so chaotic, it kind of comes out, yeah, honestly. You know, that's a fair point. I haven't thought about the interplay. Thank you for taking it seriously. No, I mean, I think it's like, it's one thing to jump to an offense in a situation like that, especially, like, I think when a lot of people find it really relatable. But when things like that come from a place of genuine curiosity, I think it's really important. Like, I find that with a lot of cultural, racial things where I'm just like, I'm genuinely curious about this person's background and their culture, but I'm so worried about asking a question that it comes across as racist that I'm just not going to say anything. You know, but it's not from a place of, like, fear. It's from a place of, like, genuine, like, oh my God, like, one of the dresses that I wore to one of my friends' weddings this year was made by an African company, an African designer. And I love the prints and I love the patterns. And I was just like, this is fucking amazing. Like, look how bright this is and colorful this is. Like, this is just screaming Gabby in terms of personality. But what I was worried about was, like, is it cultural appropriation if I am wearing a dress that is from an African creator meant for people from Africa, and there's just me being like, also me. But when I went on the website and I had a look at it, there was literally a section being like, yes, you can wear these dresses if you are not African. You can wear these dresses if you are white. And I was like, okay, well, that helps me feel better. Like, they must have had a few people asking that question. So I think it's just about being curious. I think it's also about being able to accept the fact that maybe, like, if that person was just like, no, this isn't appropriate for you, I'd be like, totally get it. Totally get it. You know, and you can still appreciate the beauty without having to be a part of it. But it's also just knowing how you can engage with it, I think. At least that's my understanding of it at this point in my life. Maybe in 10 years' time, I'll look back at this message that I have just ranted at you guys and be like, shouldn't have said that. But I think that's the beauty of personal growth, right? We can be wrong. It's good to be wrong, guys. It is good to be wrong. As much as people punish you for it. Yeah? I ranted again. Have you guys ever met anyone? Oh my God, it's already 20 minutes in. I said I was going to play the game. Why? Yeah, have you ever met anyone who can talk to themselves as much as I can? It is fucking ridiculous. Also, Obi Wank! Hi, friend! How's it going? Thank you for the resub there at tier 2. Thank you very much. And then Demon Child, thank you for the resub there. How are you doing? Are we good? Are we good? I massively mask my anxiety in public. I can have a full-on panic attack without people around me noticing until I faint. Oh, friend, panic attacks are not the one. I do not wish them upon anyone. At least it feels refreshing to know that you got a diagnosis. It was the same when I got my autism diagnosis years and years ago. Before the diagnosis, I was so curious, why am I so different from the other classmates? Then after the diagnosis, now I know why. 100%. That's it. 100%. And also, like, looking, I don't... Not saying that this is your experience. This is me talking about my experience in this case. However, like, I all of a sudden could have context to why I was so fucking weird in high school. I was so fucking weird. And, like, I mean, a lot of people probably are, right? The point of high school is to be weird. And that's the one thing that I think, like, not many parents, like, actually teach their kids is, like, to be weird in high school is a good thing because you're meant to, as, like, a developmental stage, push the boundaries of who you are. So you then learn and go, you know what? I don't want to be like that. Like, that's what it is. You know, you go, yeah, I'm really into sports. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Actually, I've been forcing myself to be into football and all of this manly stuff. But in actuality, I'm gay and I want to do dancing. And that's like a really important journey to go on, right? Or maybe you're gay and you still want to do football, but you feel pressured to not do it because that's not where gay people hang out. Like, so much of that exploration is like so important at that age. So important. And sometimes it's pushing it too far and then coming back from it. But like the neurodivergence on top of that, and you like there's so many moments in my life that I've talked about before where I've just been like hanging out, right? And I'm like, I remember in the kitchen with one of my friends from high school and I was like, do you ever just like zone out and you can't pull your eyes away from the space that you're staring at? And like, it physically hurts to do it because you're just so locked in. And they were like, no. I was like, ah, cool. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Okay. I was like, me neither. It's been a whole time. Also, shitting hell, we've had more notifications come through, lads. Lads. Oh my god, thank you, Obi-Wank. Not Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi for the gifted subs there, friend. Everyone say thank you. Everyone who got a gifted sub, say thank you. Thank you, Obi-Wank. Blessings. And then random names for the gifted sub as well to Dova. Bloody heck. You guys have just been big sweeties. You just been big sweeties. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a lot of you can probably relate. But the thing is, it's like, I don't... How do I word this? I'm going to word this... Okay, I'm going to teach you guys something that I say that I learned from advertising. There's something called say it straight before you say it great. And it's quite a good saying, I believe, because what it allows you to do is communicate something... Ironically, I've forgotten what I was going to talk about, but I'll keep talking about this one. It allows you to say something while holding the space for you to then reword it. Say it straight before you say it gay. Yes! Exactly, Gas Eater. Say it straight and then correct it afterwards. And genuinely, it's something that has completely changed Jake and I's relationship, because like sometimes if we're in the middle of not an argument but like a discussion or something, right, and I'm like, I don't know how to say this without wording it really badly, and it, you know, then I'm like, okay, we'll say it straight before you say it great, and then it's like it allows you to then explain your point in a way that you can then just, you know, smooth over any lumps. There's no like pressure for you to get it right the first time. And it saved us a lot of miscommunication. That only works if you don't trip over one's own tongue. I can't filter it anyway, so everything comes out immediately. Yeah, it do be like that. You got the ring now, Goob. Say it how you want. Genuinely. Jake, you bitch. Not to be fair, It's been pretty good in terms of like communication. I think Jake and I sometimes are baffled because we worked so hard on our communication that when we hear stories of like how communication can go so wrong, we're like, oh my, like what? Because the thing is, as you guys know, I'm a fucking yapper. I don't shut the fuck up. So a big portion of this is the fact that like I cannot physically hold myself back if something is going on in my head. Right? So I'm like upset about something and I'm trying to be mysterious, right? I'm trying, you know how like there'll be like that kind of thing about how like women do the whole like, oh, I'm just gonna sit and sulk. I'll be like this, I'll be like, humph. And then if he hasn't noticed that I'm upset yet, and then Jake's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I can't believe you did this, like, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god. And there it goes. Mysteriously called Jake dad. I didn't mean to, but I appreciate the fact that you said dad and not daddy. I listened back to that clip, I'll have you know, and I realized why it sounded like daddy, because I said dad R, but I said it quickly, so I was like, dadder. Dadar. And I was about to say, dad, are you home? But I was saying dad because of the dogs, and that's why it was so weird for me, because I don't think I've ever said that. Literally my life. Not been around to say it, do you know what I mean? Being married for 8 years, you have to communicate. Don't go to bed mad at each other. Oh, Cthulhu, I couldn't. I have so much like paranoia. My brain would be like, all right, well, we had an argument and Jake's gonna die in the middle of the night, so I need to let him know that I love him 500 times, even though I'm still upset at him. So in a way, it kind of works, even though it stems from a place of deep-seated existential dread. It's good. Also, hey, Gabby, sorry for the random ping on Discord. Don't worry about it, friend. Don't worry about it. I'm probably one of the... Out of all of the WP members, if you're going to accidentally ping one of us, I'm the one that I didn't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's different if you're, like, pinging me constantly. That would be a pain in the arse. But if you randomly accidentally do it, I'm just like... It's fine. Shit happens. Clicked on the stream, the first word I heard was daddy. Daddy! Should we play the game? Stop. Okay, stop talking to me, chat. This is the problem. I talk and you talk back. That's the issue. That's it. And I need to play the game, but the problem is I feel guilty when I play the game because then I lock it. Look how thin my hair is actually at the top there. Look, like that. If you think about how much hair that actually is, and then like how much it explodes when it goes out, it's fucking ridiculous. It's a whole experience. My favorite just talking streamer. I know. And honestly, if I put up just talking, that's the thing. Like, at least it would be in the right category. But at the minute, it's like, yeah, I'm playing 2 Point. It's the main fucking menu. Like... What I do want to do, though, is I want to look at the fish a little bit more today. That's what I want to do. I want to look at the fish in this game a little bit more. And also, I've been having the craving to draw the pufferfish. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, friend. Thanks, friend. Welcome to the stream. Wait, we're playing a game? That, like, if you're new to Gabby's stream, this is pretty par for the course, I guess. Do the 2 Point games have, like, military history items? Like, imagine if you could recreate the tank museum in Bovington in the game. Wait, oh, the tank museum? Hold on. No, wait, no, stop. Focus. Find nirvana, inner peace. That looks like playing 2 Point Museum because that's what you've been craving to play and you didn't want to go to bed last night because you kept wanting to keep playing it. Lock the fuck in. Okay. I would like to request someone to draw a picture of me with a pufferfish for this stream, please. Thank you. If you're not doing anything while you're watching, I would appreciate that because I didn't get a chance to do it today. So thank you. But also that makes me feel dirty. I don't want to be like asking people for shit, but like, you know, if you're doodling anyway, pufferfish, and it needs to have the existential dread of like looking in separate directions, like Mingus. Like Mingus. I think it took you over an hour and a half to play, thank goodness you're Don't do that to me. I saw like, what was it on Discord? Someone was saying they were convincing, was it their sister or their friend to watch the Thank Goodness You're Here streams? And I'm just like, yep. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, John Wallace, thank you for the follow there. A follow? It's difficult. You say sub on Twitch and sub on YouTube, it's different. It's the same. It's all different. Let's get back. We need a star. Lock in. Right. Passwater Cove. Tell me that does not look Italian. It looks a wee bitty Italian. on the coast. That game was a fucking journey. I mean, it was great. It was great. Okay, so I definitely want to be expanding this. I'm upset by the fact that this layout is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. And if you turn this around, the display area, like, I know that we have a nice display area here, but what are we going to put down the back here? The lighting shit? The general feng shui shit? Like, it's bad energy, bad juju. There's no life in this corner, so we need to get some plants in. We need to get some positive vibes. Maybe it's a bit more cozy. Like, what can you do to make it me feel a little bit snuggly? And then you just have this... Fuck it, sorry, I'm using Sims controls for this. You just have this random little fuck-about corner here. These massive rooms. I mean, the toilet. You kind of have to use the toilet. But, like, this is so ugly. Could we just... have a clean wall? Maybe we need to make a partition wall and have just a depressing corridor. We do love a depressing corridor with like fluorescent lights. And then what that would do is like give us a space to have more fish tanks, because I wanted to put one on this side. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also, thank you for the follow there, friend, on Twitch. Reminds me of the Alien Isolation stream, just chatting whilst the alien was going around. I can't help myself. I can't help it. I just have so much to say. And none of it is important. Don't Squatch. Well, you're great, so that's why we keep chatting. Love you all in the group. Help me overcome my bad mental state from being messed up. Give it to my family and then understand the struggle. On losing your nana. Oh, friend, look after yourself. It's difficult. I know that feeling of losing your gran. I think about her all the time, actually. I miss her a lot. It's one of those things where, like, you know when you lose someone and it's hard to reconcile the fact that they're no longer there because it feels so real that you could just pick up the phone and they would be? That's a really... that took a very depressing turn, sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but like, it's... Okay, do you know how I feel like sometimes? Sometimes I feel a bit like a female Lewis Capaldi. Because it's like, he's just sitting there like, yeah, shitting, making jokes. And then on the flip side, he's just like, so here's this like really depressing thought and song that I had that I've made this this thing out of. Not saying I'm anywhere near as talented as him, Jesus Christ. But, you know, like underneath it all, there is like, there's a thing there that just, yeah, it's that feeling of like, grief is complicated and messy. And it's also quite beautiful in a way, because it means that you loved, and that's an important thing to hold on to, I think. Anyway, we're talking about fucking fish. Apparently I clap now. That's something that I do. Right, let's play. Let's make some money. Jesus Christ, Gabby. You just can't do a stream, can you? Because you just sit and talk shit. Right, make a wide net. Right, we need a janitor who can make a wide net. Oh, there. Wide net! Bloody heck. How many should I make? Let's do 3. We can prep for the future. That's fine. Also, thank you for the sub on YouTube there, friend. How you doing? How are you doing? Anyway. Bring me those fish now! Yes, random. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I need you guys to help me stay on focus. Stay on task. I think because the thing is with this game too is that it is very open, that you can just like fuck around and find out. So like in games that have like a bit more of a story drive to them, at least there's something that's a bit more like direct narrative. So you can push the boundaries, but it'll push you back on track. Whereas for this, I'm just like, I can make a net, and then oh my god, look how ugly these rooms are. Multitasking is not the vibe. That's why sometimes I feel like I should do like a Bumble stream, but it's a quiet one. Like, I don't think you guys would enjoy it. I don't know what the point of it would be. But like, you know how like sometimes you want a body double? Like if you want to study or something and you want to feel like someone's there. So like, it just put on some lo-fi beats in the background and I'll just like hang out and play a game and be like, hey guys, what's up? And then I'll like go over and do some more shit. Because I can't talk. I can't fucking talk. I get distracted. Okay, so you need to complete an expedition to Hogsport Peninsula with a wide net. So that means I need the wide net beforehand. Okay, have 25 guests view the showcase exhibit. Shit. Shitting fuck, that's right. I got one of these things. Hold on. Management. Yeah, wait, which one? This thing, whatever the fuck this is. We'll put it here so then everyone can be like, wow, that's fucking horrible. And then, I don't know, like what kind of buzz do we want? So it's got 2 of those around it. We could put some turtis. We could put some turtis around it. There you go. Yeah, nice. We like that. And then maybe like a column, whatever. It's very phallic. I hate it. And that's looking cheap. But this doesn't match the color of the walls, but I guess we'll just do it. There you go. Perfect. What do you mean it's 3 out of 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You kidding me? Do I have to put banners up? No. There we go. There we go. Nice. Are these even? Are these? Oh, I think they're even. If I turn, yeah, they're even. Okay. Workshop project. Yeah. I want it to look bougier. I want it to look bougier than it is. But I guess if you want to entertain the children, it needs to be bright and colorful. Why? Is that a vagina statue? Genuinely? Hold on. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like when you fall over in the snow. Thank you for the sub there, friend. How's it going? Welcome to my YouTube channel, which sounds fucking ridiculous to say. It makes me feel real silly. It's the best word to use for it. You know how everyone's just like, you know, they've got like a YouTube channel and they're like, welcome back to my channel. And it's like, I don't know, it makes me feel silly. Do you know what I mean? Do you guys get it? Imagine saying that to someone like in real life. Because that's the thing, I imagine like it being someone from high school, right? And that idea of like someone that you knew when you were just a little fucking freak, and then all of a sudden there's that person that's like, hi, I'm a YouTuber, welcome back to my channel. Like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? I'm cringing at myself. I'm cringing. Help. Oh shit, my thing's, nope. Oh my god, it's magnetic. Okay, right, I'm coming up again. Hold on. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. But then at the same time, it's what you have to do if you genuinely want to do it. So like, I can't be like half in the door. I need to shit or get off the pot. Am I a content creator or am I not? And I guess I am, because I've been doing this for a few years now and I need to commit. I've been like shitting on myself by not actually making myself a YouTube channel earlier. Do you know what I mean? Do you guys get what I mean? Validate me. Should we go to this one? We've got undiscovered things. Okay, wait, hold on. It says here. Hogsport Peninsula. Okay, so... okay, so set up expedition, choose cargo, wide net. We'll put this guy in. Detailed? Or safe. I guess you've just got a higher chance. I like going detailed. Let's do that. Alright, fuck off, will ya? How many specialists do I have? I probably need to get another one for the fish, right?
And this is digging deeper.
Yeah, I need to get another one. Right. Assistants, janitors. All right, we'll need the expert. All right, new applicant. What have you got for me? Tell me something good. You're useless! Oh, are these paleontology ones? Oh, so I would have, like, hired that, and then they wouldn't have... Right, okay. Right, Jock Beige. Plunk! There you go. Help look after the fish, please. Don't kill them. Thank you kindly. Cringing all the way into one's shirt like a turtle. Yeah. Or a foreskin. Foreskin neck. That's what they should call these. I just looked at the chat. You're my favorite WPE member. Are you sure? You want to take that back now, friend? Shibori, hi, Kobe. Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry. Gabby, there are at least 3 people on Earth. The chance people from high school are watching this is just as small as Jake's dick. But why does it hold so much power? That's the thing. If I say it out loud, right? If I say it out loud, it removes the power from it. And I'm happy to, like, talk about foreskins and weird shit and whatever else the fuck comes out of my mouth to random people, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But I think it's the fact that maybe people from high school saw you at such a vulnerable time when you were a fucking munter. It's scary. Do you know what I mean? It's like that thing, it's just like, I remember when you were weird. And you go, yeah, as if that's not still happening. You need a greater range of marine life. I know. All right. Yeah. Cool. Okay, we've got a crate. And we've got a water heater. That open coil looks concerning. Like, I wouldn't just have that with the fish around unless it was coated. Do you know what I mean? Flying fish. Look at that bad boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Deku. Okay, he doesn't move around the same way the other dude does. Okay, I'm going to send that to my inventory at the minute. Alright, so we had an injury. That's fine. Oh, I got an achievement. Discover a pristine quality exhibit on an expedition. Oh, exciting. Right, so I'm guessing I should make another tank. Let's bung one over here, shall we? So, edit building. I don't want to sell it. Maybe if I make a... I've forgotten how to build a fish tank in. Utilities, favorites, that's decorations. Building foundations? Floors? No, that's more like decorations and stuff. Rooms.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
Man, I can hear myself thinking. This is physically painful. Oh, aquarium. It's at the bottom of the fucking... Oh my god. Help. Okay, right, here we go. Aquarium. Love that. Love that for me. Quite big, but it is what it is. We'll bung this in the side here. Love that. I guess being a YouTuber is a little embarrassing to tell to people who you know, but don't know you enough to support you. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is kind of embarrassing, really. The whole thing's a bit cringe. I don't know. You kind of have to lean into it. Because that's the thing. It's one of those things that it's very self-defeating. It's really cringe until you're successful, right? That's what you think. And then you go, well, actually, what does it mean to be successful? And I guess that's the thing. Like, making a living off of it would be, I guess, being successful. Am I achieving that currently because of worst pre-med ever? Yeah, I would say yes. So in that case, I am a content creator / YouTuber. Yet why does it make me cringe? Right? And you're right. It is like, it's like, you know, people that you're like, I say, oh, what do you do? I haven't seen you since school. And then it's like, I'm a lawyer. Or, you know, oh, like I work on the farm. Like I'm a farmer now. Awesome. What do you do? I make the penis jokes online. I tell people about how I disassociate and pretend that I'm a little Victorian lady or maybe a cave woman. In my brain. And that's what I do for a living. Like, yeah, cool, sweet. So yeah, I don't know. Someone explain. Right, so we have the filter. Now, a little tidbit, a little fish fact. I was always recommended to put the heater on the opposite side of the filter so that the warm water from one side, by the time it then gets sucked into the filter, it's like kind of remained hot. Otherwise, if you put the filter and the heater right beside one another, all of the warmer water then gets sucked into the filter where there's not that kind of body of warmth and then goes back around again. So it is a little bit of much of a muchness, but if you want to consistently keep it heated throughout, opposite end of the tank. No one cares, but that's fine. Okay, cool. What do you do? I tell stories about poo and poo related accessories. Don't you Hank Hill me. Don't you fucking... I sell propane and propane accessories. Oh god. YouTubing is just a subclass of acting, more of a multi-class now that I think about it. That's a good point. Brilliant observation. It's being an actor and doing non-stop improv and doing your own sound and video and being good or at least amusing at what you're doing on screen. Yeah, I'll take it. I did like drama when I was at school. I don't know if you guys could tell. But it wasn't my main thing. I was more like into music. I could have gone into drama. I definitely could have. But I leant more into music and art. That being said, and I don't think I've got the skill to do this, but I've also thought that if this whole YouTube thing falls apart, maybe I should get into doing some voice acting. Because I think that would be fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would be a bit of fun, and then maybe I could do ad reads for, like, TV shows. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, hi, would you like to purchase the Anal Destroyer 9000? Don't go away, because we have all that and more. Ta-da! You know, that's what I could do. That would be my, what's it called when you, like, send in, like, a casting reel? That's what I would send in. And they'd say, sorry, you're not the one for us. And I'd be like, fair. Right, we'll hide the food as well, because no one wants to see that. And then we'll bung in a plant here, so that's hidden. And then a plant here, so you can't see that from the other side. Love it, love it. I could also use a wee plant there. There we go. So let's chuck in the fish. Excuse me, sir, you're in my tank. Yes. Wait, hold on. It destroys the wall so you can see it from this side. Okay, well, that's quite cool then. I appreciate that. That's fun, because then when you go in, you're like, oh my god, fish, that's nice. Also, hey, Spellis, how you doing there, friend? Did I get that notification? No, I didn't. Spellis, what the shit is going on? Guys, did that pop up and I just miss it? But I see it on my notifications now. Also, Death Captain, Road Cake. I don't know if you know what, actually, I think it might have just been my, I think it was just my attention span. You know what, actually, that was just me. Sorry. Let me try that one again. Right, Death Captain, Road Cake. Thank you so much for the resub there. Much appreciated. Spellis for the 200 bits there. Thank you, friend. Hey, Gabby. Glad to catch your stream while working. Hope you And the doggos are doing well. We are doing very well. We actually took Marmalade to the vet today because she's had a bit of an upset tummy, as in like she's been a little bit pukey. And yeah, poor baby. But she's been okay. She seems fine. And we think that potentially she's just being picky with her food. That, or she might be like hormonal because she needs to go into her first season before we can then get her like treated, because we're not planning on having puppies, so we want to make sure that she's healthy when she does it. So we're just following the vet's advice around that, and then going from there. So yeah, I think she might need to have like a season or two before that happens, which I kind of forgot because she's a girl dog and Megan's a boy dog, that he didn't have that. So that's been fun. That's been good. That's been pretty good. Hold on, I should probably pause this while I read some of these messages. Pause. But yeah, thank you for the bits there, and then also for the follow on YouTube as well, friend. How you doing? Oh, the follow on Twitch. Thank you. How you doing? Advert for a monastery, and Gabby's all like, "Oodle Destroyer." Yeah, imagine watching TV at 3 a.m. and suddenly hearing, "Hello, friends. Hi, friends. You want to buy some stuff?" Yeah. Also, I normally skip sponsor messages, but Gabby does such a fun job. I just have to stay and listen. I really appreciate that. I was surprised, actually, by the amount of people who commented on the most recent Planet Crafter video and said that they enjoyed the ad. I'm always really humbled by it because it ads are normally such a boring thing. And if you come to the streams, you'll know that, like, we don't want to sell shit that we don't genuinely believe will be good fun or support like the team that they've been working on it. You know, like we appreciate the effort that they've put into it, and we can appreciate that it would be good for everyone. So if you're part of like the main YouTube stuff and you don't often see that, that's the general ethos we have for this kind of thing. So when I do work on an ad, I want it to be quite creative and fun as well, because it's not just about, like, you want to treat your audience with respect in that they're not idiots. You know what I mean? And part of that, I think, is like, put a little bit more effort into your ads. Maybe that's also because I studied advertising. Like, I worked in an advertising agency for a while. I would never go back to that industry. You know, I've ranted about that before. But, like, you learn how to, you know, do something fun with it. So, like, the thing is, like, they would never pass as real ads on, like, on TV. That being said, I did make a couple of billboards back in the day, and I remember working with my creative partner, and I did this illustration of like a sunblock, and it had like a little sun on it, and it had little gap teeth, because gap teeth are fucking cute. I love them. I have a gap tooth, but the difference is that I grew up with it, and my name was Gabby, so everyone called me Gappy. I mean, like, tell me that would not leave you with trauma. Tell me that would not leave you with trauma. It's a thing. Also, Mr. Jones, I worked in advertising for 9 months, worst 12 years of my life. Someone gets it. What area of advertising were you in? Because genuinely, like, I could set that industry on fire. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, TV ads are so boring, I would rather listen to your Scottish tones. Because that's the thing. That's the thing, Danny, on Twitch. You can get away with more on YouTube. You can be fun with it on YouTube. Whereas, like, when it has to go through the client process, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, wild. I was a proofreader at a big Boston house. Yeah, okay, yeah. First of all, appreciate that. Sounds dull as dishwater. I was a art director in the creative department. So, junior art director, I was coming up with the ideas. And I was coming up with, like, I remember my boss came in one day and he was like, right, I need you to come up with an award-winning idea within the space of, like, half an hour. And I was like, okay, I'll just do that then. Okay. Yeah, very stressful. Very stressful. And I remember it's really savage in that industry. I remember my boss at the end of it all came in and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, we just don't have the money to keep you on next year. We're going to have to let you go. And I was like, oh no. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh my God. No. What am I going to do? And then as soon as I left, I was like, oh my God. Freedom! Release me from this mortal coil. I require it. Let me go. So yeah, advertising, fucking horrible industry. And the thing is, I tried so hard to make it work. Weren't you paid with gift cards? Yeah, that was the internship. That wasn't the employment. I got the employment after, but yeah, I did get gift cards for that. I'm pretty sure it was illegal. Gabby, when she's fired from advertising, yeah, I know. I'm just like, oh no. It was made redundant. Thank you very much. No, I was definitely fired. And there's a lot more shit that I could go into about that, but I'm not going to, because I'm actually not sure how much of it could be legally questionable, which is not something that I say often and lighthearted, but I had some experiences in the advertising industry that, like, I don't want to, do you know what I mean? Like, not good. Anyway, right, we're talking about fish now. Right, so you're in a roll, and the new aquarium's at a rolling boil. A rolling boil? I mean, I know what they mean, but, like, should you be talking about that with fish? Alright. A wide tropical net. Shitting fuck. Alright, well, I need to dump my other fish in here, right? I've got 2 flying fish. Boom. Yeah, how do you like that? You can do 3. Okay. Eats more than you'd expect or hope. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it needs to live in temperate waters. Right. In that case, you... There you go. Is that better? Better! Thumbs up! Yes! Good time! Okay, right, so you're in there, and then I can plonk in another one of you. Boom, bitch. There we go. And you need an information sign. That's what you need. So, because you're not currently paying guests at the minute out here, you're not going to get any fucking information. Right? You're not going to get it. We don't care about you. You have to pay money. You have to pay me some fucking money if you want to learn. So, I love how I said yesterday, I was like, education should be accessible. As long as you give me money. Okay? Boom. That's going to go there. And then if you want more information, maybe I'll put one like... because the toilets are there. Yeah, there needs to be like something here that looks like not ugly. Put another wee one. Oh, when you walk through the door, that's a bit aggressive, isn't it? Just walking in and getting hit with information. It makes more sense to put it here. There you go. Right. So look, you've got multiple bits of information, so you can learn about the fish. The decoration's a bit sad. Let's decorate, okay? What do you have like a... Do you have a dislike for anything? Like what's... Do you like grass? Do you like grass? Yeah, buzz increase. Yeah, you've liked some fucking grass, dude. You're a big fan of the grass. I just want it to look a bit natural. So I don't want it to look too square. Also, do we have any rocks? Like, do we do rocks here? Just regular old stone rocks that look au natural? Or do we have to stick with whatever the fuck these things are? I hate them. They look so ugly. This is the this is the problem of getting someone in who's just like actually into aquascaping. I'm like, oh god, like what the fuck is this? Like, are these saltwater fish? Because this doesn't look... Is this coral? Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, nah, it's too ugly. Hold on, is this good enough? 4 out of 5? No! Okay, hold on. When in doubt, log it out. Oh, it's so big, though. Look at the size of that log. Fuck it, we'll just bung it in the middle. Good enough! It's fine. Do you want some grapes? Oh, I miss my mum. Oh, God. Yeah, pay me some money if you want to learn the motto behind colleges, my friends, as someone with a zoology degree. That's really cool that you have a zoology degree. Genuinely something that I would love to do. Actually, one of my favorite wildlife photographers is a guy called Bertie Gregory. And I don't know if you guys would have heard of him, but he's quite famous now. And he does a lot of stuff originally for National Geographic. And then I think National Geographic's owned by Disney. And I think originally he went and did a zoology degree. And then he went off to do specifically wildlife photography and film. And he has an amazing mini series I think you can find on YouTube specifically about the coastal wolves on Vancouver Island. And it's one of my favorite comfy little YouTube shows to watch when I'm lying in bed. So there you go. Content recommendation if you just want to watch some like wildlife stuff. Hell yeah. Big fan. Went on a rant about that. That's cool. That's moving on. Obi-Wank, I didn't get that notification either, or I'm just having really bad attention issues here. Thank you for the 60 bits. Have you ever seen the Death Barn of Doom? Is this the lead up to a joke? Yeah! Oh my god. I don't know what happened. Okay, I was waiting for a response from Obi-Wank when that came through. My heart. Oh my god. What's that scream? Okay, right. Okay. I swear I have to do this. I have to do this every stream. That scream is from my friend / hopefully, once we get our shit together, editor for the channel called Sam, who was on the streams way back in 2020 when I started. He did a scream for a donation, and now it made it as my my over £5 donation noise. So there we go. And it is often used to scare the shit out of me during scary games. 10 out of 10. Channel lore. So, for that £5, thank you very much, Quantum Master, for that. Hey, gorgeous goobs, hope you're well. I'm just in from work and happy to see you're live to help me wind down for the evening. Keep up being amazing. No, you. Thank you very much, friend. I really appreciate it. And thank you for educating the new people here who are learning about why there is screaming. What the fuck is that scream? It does make for good content on scary games, I promise, but on chill games like this, I imagine it's something completely different. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's right, the display vanished. Okay. Cool. Because I talk so much shit. This one here. I've kind of lost where I am. I need to drink some water. I think I'm dehydrated. Okay. So, hold on. So, because this is a tropical one, wide tropical net. We'll do ×3 and then start the project. There we go. Fucking nose running because of the lights. What is going on? Okay. Let's maybe... Ah, okay, so that's what we need over here. We need a donation thing. Which... it's kind of hidden there. Let's plonk it here. So then when you're reading and you're like, oh, information, I'll make a donation. That's nice. And then... what else do we need? Okay, what's this? Nice, reward cash. We love to see it. Give me damn money. Give me damn money. What I will do is maybe chuck one of my dudes in for training. How to train? I forgot how to do it. Training menu, there we go. Okay, right. Jock Beige, what can we do? I think survival skills is always like the base one that you kind of want to go for, right? Thanks, bitch. Yes. Okay, what's this one? I looked at you before. Go away. Right. I was calmly reading while listening to Gabby when sudden scream. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It do be that way. Do you know what? I never know what to do with my feet when I stream, and that sounds way worse than what I meant. But like, I find that like they get too hot, and so then I take off my shoes, and then they're too cold, so then I put my shoe half on, and then it just is not comfortable because it's not on my shoe. Like I need regulated temperature feet to stream. And it's because it's like the middle of winter, right? You want to be warmer, but then at the same time you don't want to be too warm. Yeah, I've got slippers. Wolf Queen, sorry, I didn't even read out your message for everyone else. Do you have house shoes, Gabby? I got slippers. I gotta do that now. Because we don't just have one chat, we've got 2 chats. Also, hello Gabby, I'm watching WP since a few years, but never really live. You're the first one I watched live, so I wanted to say hi. Oh, and I'm new to this channel, so ×2 hi. Oh, hey friend, how you doing? Aw, that's really wholesome. Welcome to this stream. Yeah, a few of us do a couple of other live streams here and there. I know Ellis means to, but he's quite stressed at the minute with life, so probably not. But I know that Nick and Marcus are as well. So if you ever feel like more of a chilled out vibe, well, maybe not so much on my ones, they're a bit manic, but definitely check them out. It is cool. So yeah, good to have you. Also, gotta go. Time to bathe, dress, and generally pretend I don't sit at my desk at home like a goblin all day. Zoom meeting with the boss in 45 minutes. I'm so sorry for your lost friend. Do something just a little bit weird on the call, just to make you feel like you're alive again, you know? Like, nothing crazy, but maybe just blink rapidly a little bit every now and then, just to see if they ask if you're okay, and then go, oh yeah, sorry, I've got something in my eye. And it gives you back some semblance of control. I think that's just giving you guys an insight into my mind. Sometimes I just do things to get a reaction. I'll think on that. Anyway, have a good day. I hope Ellis does okay after this year. Yeah, I know what you mean, friend. I mean, it's just been constant for them. Absolutely constant. Okay. That's why we call it the shale luck, because they're just constantly getting fucked. Ah, okay. Right, so if I chuck in... if I chuck in Jock Beige, and then a tropical net... Oh, man. These are all looking pretty bad. Oh, well, fuck it. Let's just hope it doesn't screw it up too bad. I have a pair of slides I wear around the house for when my feet get too warm. My friend Clover does that. She has a pair of, depending on where you are, flip-flops. We call them jandals in New Zealand. Which is another weird one. Flip-flops, thongs, jandals. You know what it's like. Every name. I'll try that and let you know whether it gets me fired. Yeah, well, if you do, you can always go work in advertising. So there is that. But yeah, have a good one. Oh, do you also stream on Twitch? Yes, I'm currently live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's what I meant by Twitch changed the rules, because originally they wouldn't let you had to only do like one and then upload it to YouTube later on, but now I can do both, which is why my attention is split between 2 chats. It goes well, knowing me. What are you doing? Why do you have the money sign? Dun 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 dun. How are my fish doing? Are you dying?
That's handy.
You seem to be doing okay. It's okay. Oh, cat guy, hey, and now here. Oh, look at you swapping up the bloody chats. Getting a bit crazy with it, yeah? Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's interesting because some people really prefer YouTube over Twitch in terms for like live streams and stuff. Also, discovering your fish are dead. It's too real. Genuinely, sometimes I'll get like a really nice fish and I'll get it home to the fish tank and I'm like, I really like this one. And then it's like dead. And I'm like, I have tried, okay, like I've checked the water parameters, like I've made sure the pH balance is cool, like, you know, make sure that like the nitrates are all fine. The temperature is within reason. I've done a gentle introduction to the tank. I've like, introduced it gently to the water. And so like, I'm just like, okay, cool. I've tried everything I could and it is still dead. So like, but then I'll get an absolute munter of a fish, like I got like I shit you not, it was some kind of cardinal tetra that was deformed. Its spine was like, and the lady must have just scooped it out with the rest of them from the shop. And I got it home and I was just like, oh mate, oh I'm so sorry, you look like you're not long for this world. And I shit you not, it is thriving. He's fucking going for it. That guy refuses to die. So I don't know what's going on.
Sounds like essential viewing.
Yeah.
We'll be back after
Either way, fish.
from Monty.
Fish gone fish. I like my entire live stream life is on Twitch. YouTube is only for when I'm bored. Nah, nice. Yeah. And you've got your favorite emotes. Appreciate it. I get that too. Yeah! Alright, what have we got, guys? Let's open up the crate. What's in the box? Oh, oh my god. Thank you so much for the donation. That scared me, especially with that fish face. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Spellas, thank you for the £5 there, friend. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, miss, have you heard of your Lord and Savior Mingus the Nutless and Saint Marmalade? Oh, Saint Marmalade. Thank you very much, Spells. I really appreciate it. When we edit this, I need to have it edited together so that as soon as the fish comes out of the box, the scream happens at the same time. Yeah! Fucking timing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Spells, I got a wheeze. I hope that £5 was worth it for that. I really do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, so there is a notification. Probably missed it last time. Wait, what notification? Did I miss someone? I'm sorry if I did. I'm a YouTube guy. I'll only go on Twitch if one of my friends is streaming it. Yeah, fair. Some people just they prefer one or the other. I do like watching my content and stuff on like my edited content. I mean that's what YouTube is for, right? Like I do love YouTube for that.
Staff are reminded to brace for questions of varying quality.
I don't know where to put that other. Should I put the tank like along here? Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, like I find that on Twitch, if I'm actually watching a live stream, then definitely like I enjoy the brightness of it. I don't know, it's a weird vibe. We might need to move this when we're done. Is that the same? That's wider than what I'd want. That's quite thin. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. And I'll put that there because we don't really want people to go around the other side.
Workshop project
Okay.
complete. Anchoring temporarily terminated.
Nice. And then we'll bung a food down and then we'll bung a heater down because this one will be... Why did I turn it? It was the direction that I wanted it to be. Perfect. Okay, right. There we go. And we'll chuck like a plant over here. Maybe can we hide shit with a log over here? Log there. Damn. Damn, that's too real. Hold on, maybe like the log here. And then... Fuck's sake, mate. Oh, we leveled up. Okay, I was just like, something bad better not have happened. Better fucking don't, dude. Where's the assistant gone? You better not gone on break, dude.
Shop requires an assistant.
God damn it. Maybe I should get another one. Right. Where's that fucking fish? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Do you like it? And then we'll put the flamboyant fish in. Wants to share an aquarium with another flamboyant fish. Nice. Okay, hold on. Shut up, seafood chatter. I need to put another one in because it's going to get sad. Hey, yeah. What does it... Does it not like something? Tropical climate. Yeah. Or does it need more decorations? Okay, museum's up and running with a diverse collection of marine life, and you're ready to go for a 1-star rating. Recognition from the Department of Culture will allow you to construct a marine sonar and head deeper into the 2.0. Ooh, shit. Okay. That's cool. Can I... Oh, I have to unlock it here. Nice! 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 Okay, cool. I don't know what that was. It's fine. Yeah, I think YouTube prefers regular videos over streams and favors them more as far as the algorithm goes. Yeah, Sam, I don't know. It's interesting because, like, I would like to, and I keep saying this every stream, I'm like, I'd like to make more YouTube content just for the sake of making fun YouTube content. But, like, you know, it was like yesterday I was saying that, like, I'd like to make it and then not worry too much about, like, the algorithm and being successful in it. And I think the reason for that is because I have the satisfaction of doing WPE, so I feel like that basis is kind of covered. So then, like, you can use like YouTube as more of a creative output, so then even if you only get like 1 view on a video, you can just enjoy it. I don't know. Wait, what do you think? What stuff would you guys want to see? What stuff would you want to see from me? Oh my god, also Obi Wank, I'm sorry, the 400 bits there. It's not coming through for you guys, is it? Or am I just genuinely... Because I feel like I'm losing my mind. But thank you. I hiccuped. Thank you for the 400 bits there. Gimme! Have you seen the wonder of the tortoise? Have you seen the wonder of the tortoise? Is this another tank? Because if so, I have not seen it. I'm sorry. It came, we had a sound. I'm sorry, cat guy. I'm sorry. Specifically to cat guy, apparently, even though Obi Wank donated. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I do suck. Just know I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What did I do? You didn't do anything. I'm saying sorry to you. I'm saying sorry to you. Will you do cylindrical earth mug? Why didn't we think of that before? That's a really good point. That's a good point. Also, I'm a bit busy today, but I thought I'd drop in and say hi and say a couple of things. You're one of my favorite WP members. And 2, in my opinion, I think you carry WP when you're there some days. Stop. That was a really nice message. And also, I will not let myself believe it. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'll be like, that's so nice. It's a shame it's not real, because that's how brains work. That's how they do it. Okay, that's how they do it. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, Gabby hasn't been paying attention. I'm sorry. I got locked into the fish. I either chat or I fish. Okay, chat or fish. You're too harsh on yourself. I know. But the problem is, then I worry that if I'm not, then I won't be grounded. Do you know what I mean? Because then, like, what if you're one of those people who think you're like, I'm the best person that ever existed. I'm a megalomaniac. I'm so cool and no one will ever be as cool as me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Try my best. Let us compliment you. No, because okay, and then also that's the last thing I want as well. I don't want it to be like I also don't want it to be seen as me being like, oh my god, no, give me more compliment. That's not what this is. I can't win either way. I'm panicking. Look, fish. There's fish happening. Nice. Okay, nailed it. They didn't notice, Gabby. Move on. Okay. Add stuff to chat. To chat? tank. It's a tank. Look, what do you want? Do you want this? Have a rock. Yeah, they like that. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh, wait, actually, can I do this different decorations? There's different styles. I heard the notification and I'm gonna read it. There we go. Resolute Rights. Thank you for the 10 bits there. Thank you, friend. You're better than you think you are. Oh, stop it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. What kind of tank? Challenger Abram. I don't know, Opie-Wag. I'm sorry. Maybe that's one of the videos I should do on YouTube. Maybe Jake and I should go to the tank museum and I'll film it. And it will just be me standing around being like... So this one is a tank. And I'll be like, oh my god. And this other one is also a tank. And I'll be like, shit. What do you mean? I don't understand. Oh, I need more donations for this buddy. Right, okay. Hold on, guys. You're actually causing me to neglect my fish, okay, by distracting me. So, you know, you need to calm down. Oh, cover the ugly things with it.
We're able to unlock a new expedition.
That's what you want to do, guys. When in doubt, right, if you're ever wanting to, like, hide something. Is this on the same level as that? Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go. So we've got some information going on here. Block it with important shit so then people don't have to see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try and hide my filter and stuff at the back of my fish tank by using long plants so you can't see it as much. That being said, I do need to clean out my fish tank. I have neglected it slightly while I have been in a bit of a burnt out depressive episode. I need to do that. Maybe I should do that before Christmas. Because Jake's parents will come around for Christmas and they'll just look at your tank and be like, what the fuck is this?
There you have it. The spear of ultimate power.
Now, by the way, I'll have you know that the tank was looking a bit sad.
That's all for today. I've been
No, not when the fish were dying. That sounds bad. It sounds like I've neglected it and then they all died. That's not the case. That's not the case. No. It's the other way around. They all died and then the tank was fine. Maybe it's how I'm cleaning it? I don't know. Save the fish! Somebody save the fish! Where should I put this so it looks balanced? I suppose I should put... If I put it here... Yeah, then it gets like all of the donations. Boom. And maybe while I do that... Where are you? Yeah, we'll hire you. You hang out here. Boom. Oh, I didn't wang him around. I could have wung him around. Also, Captain Sputters, thank you so much for the sub there on Twitch, friend. How you doing? Save them so we can eat them. No, because the fish do. That's the crazy thing. Half the time I'll be like, where's that big old fish? And then I look down the bottom and it's in the fish graveyard. I have a fish graveyard because the way that the filter flows, there's like a corner of the tank where the natural kind of water flow takes all of the dead bodies. So every now and then I'll look and I'll be like, yeah, there's dead fish there. Dead fish there. Cool. I'm kind of convinced maybe one of the fish are like hunting the other fish. But it's not the cardinals. They're too chill. They just like nibble on their food and the plants and stuff, like every now and then. But I've got some, what are they called? Are they rasboras? They're like yellow or golden rasboras. And I think they like to kind of peck at the other fish. And I didn't realize that when I got them. So I'm like, And then I thought to myself, well, they'll probably die because like most of them tend to, apart from the fucking cardinal tetras for some reason. And it's still going. So I'm just like, okay, well, I guess this is my life now. Look at these little fish. Look at these little fishies. Fishies. Fiffy. That's probably going to be too small for a tank. Unless I just do one long one.
Open your mind and close your mouth.
How do I get to museum level 9? Let's go and have a wee looky at... What's that money symbol for again? What's the symbols? Oops. Security. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? That you want to spend money? Alright, start expedition. Let's go down to whatever the fuck this one is. This is the bone bank. Nice. Oh, prehistory. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Are we gonna get dinosaur, marine? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. Lock in. Is this guy dabbing? Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Oh. Good. That got me while I was doing the appreciate it. Yay.
Your ticket does not.
Yay. Okay. Thank you, Quantum Master, for the pen there. I love you for the beautiful, humble bee queen that you are, but you also don't give yourself enough credit for all the amazing work you do and the kind person that you are. Thank you. I feel uncomfortable, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel awkward. Sorry for reacting the way that I did. I didn't mean to. Like, I really appreciate it. I just don't take compliments well. I don't know what to say to them. You need to be like you need to be like, thank you so much, like, because you genuinely appreciate them. But then I'm like, I don't want to make it seem like it's going in my head. You know what I mean? Fishes, but then to the Wallace and Gromit thing. Also, be careful making long mix tanks, as some vegetarian fish don't like each other or their fellow fish's decorations. Are you talking in game, friend, or are you talking in real life?
I won't see any of it, but still.
Which one you mean? Because I guess both are true. Both are true. Also, Resolute, thank you for the 4 bits there, friend. We'll just keep complimenting you until you get used to it. No, stop. Stop it, no. I'll just ignore it. I'll be like, sorry, what? Sorry, who said what? No, I do appreciate it, though. Thank you. I have over 500. Yes, okay. Perfect. That's great. I will keep that in mind. Because it's also true in real life. But in this, I just don't know what I'm dealing with. So, right. So set up expedition. Why can I not? Rapid restoration. Oh, that person needs to have trained that. Okay, hold on. Right. Where's my wee lad? Where's my wee ladsticle? Staff. Right. There we go. Start training. Do you know how much quicker I would get through this game if I actually paid attention to what I was doing? God damn it. Look, I'm doing it now. Oh, there's like a queue. Okay, we need to get more drink fountains, guys. Okay. Where do people want to drink water? Oh, out here would be perfect. Look at this. Hold on. You know that kind of like utility station just outside the bathrooms where like all of the families stand and get their shit together? And then you get that waft of shit coming out. No, I can't do that. Perfect. And then maybe we'll do like a little decoration. Do we have any pictures? Jesus Christ, there's a whole line of you. Fucking hell, how thirsty were you?
We'll get you far away for total isolation and so.
Okay, well you need like a little picture or a poster or something to like wash your hands or.
Go away holidays.
Oh, what? Do you need an information sign or something? Did they just have a generic like, here's a fish picture? Food and drink, utilities, temperature, decoration. Oh yeah, hell yeah, there you go. Just in case you're thirsty, you can put some water in your water. Yeah. Perfect. Hell yeah. Would it help to have more? Yeah, we've got a little fish fish thing here, and then maybe if we put it here. There we go. We love fish-related things in the fish-related place.
Well done, you.
Yeah. And then maybe, like, I don't know, we could do... We got some rocks, desert boulders. How out of place is this gonna look? Hold on. Oh shit, I fucked up the placement. Hold on. Like, imagine this is just a big banner. And then we do like a... I don't know, where is it? Hold on. Like a little... Yeah, see? We have a thing. And then we can do... we could do ancient fossils. Oh, that would have been cool up there. Because it's like that was in the ocean once. You feel me, fam?
Not much.
I regret saying that as soon as I said it. I cringed. I suppose this could maybe like... Oh, but is this giving like dinosaur bullshit? It is giving dinosaur bullshit. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, we'll do like a little temple rune over here. Look at my little information sign with a temple rune. That's going to stop people from going by there, isn't it? Excuse me, sir. Can you get down there? Can the staff get down there? I'll move it closer to the sign. There you go. Right. Fine. Fine. Easy. I don't like the layout of this, but it is what it is. Ka-chow. Right. Once I realized Alex was a glass child, I had a whole new appreciation for him. If anyone is familiar with the term glass child. I believe that I am familiar with it. But if you would like to clarify in chat, I would like to not get it wrong.
Rumors of a secret exhibit under the museum.
Because that's one of those things. Do you remember last night when I was talking about it? And I was like, if someone asked me to... Oh, guys, nah. I just realized how fucking... Okay, hold on. That's... Oh, it's not even. It's... illegal! Okay. If you double click on something, can you pick it up? Ah, there we go. You click and hold.
Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Okay, right. Is that still... Is that even yet? That's even. Between these two. So, from Google, because you're bad at explaining, honestly fair, that's why I didn't want to do it. The term glass child refers to a child whose sibling has a significant emotional, physical, or behavioral need. These kids often grow up feeling unseen, not because they're ignored, but because the family's focus is pulled towards the sibling who needs more. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, so... Never tell him this. Actually, I think I did tell him it at the wedding. But I love Alex. I think he's great. And I do see him like a little brother. Genuinely. I think he's fucking great. And he's objectively the funniest member of WP. He is the funniest member of WP. Like, if you look from an objective point of view, like who's the most quick-witted, like it's Alex. It's 100% Alex. Most of us just scream and therefore hope to be funny. He actually makes jokes.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Okay. Oh, God. I just want it to be even. Is that so hard? Alright, we're going to move the water fountain now because that's not the one. It's not the one, mate. Maybe we'll just put that at the start. It's like, hey, welcome to the aquarium. Get a drink if you want. I don't like it, but it'll be there for now. Yeah, you can say one or two words and then just gets everyone to die. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely. Razor quick wit. Yeah, he's just... he makes it. He genuinely makes it. And that's why I was saying today he is his own worst enemy, because he'll put himself down when he really shouldn't. But, you know, if you're watching this, Alex, go fuck yourself. Now that I've finished my dash, time to crack open a new one. Oh, it got in my eye. What the fuck? What the fuck? I just got fucking bukkakied by a dash can. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I take it back. I don't like Alex. Okay, he's an arsehole. What the fuck? What the shit? Oh, no. Okay. It's fine. Fucking hell, Dash. I'll still drink you, but I'm mad about it. What the fuck? Ah, delicious. Okay. Now. Oh, God, my fucking eye. The thing is, it is just flavored water, but it's the carbon in it that's just sizzling on my fucking eye. Jesus Christ. Right, let's go do another exploration. Who do we have available? So we want to go down here. Right, okay, we have everything we need now. If I do this, then that removes that. So the only thing that can happen is something bad. Two of these things. So 2 bad things will happen. Fuck it, let's just start it and see. Well, we'll do a regular one and see what happens.
We'll do that if and when we want to.
Miss Stickers! Sounds like someone who was streaming put themselves down and doesn't need to. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's karma. Fair enough. You got watted by the can. Yeah, no, it's fine. Hey, look, it slipped out in a moment of weakness. I was in pain. Oh my god, have you played Hades 2 yet? Oh my god, Obi Wank. Yes, I was talking about it, I believe, yesterday. I've completed the game. 100%ed it. All of the prophecies, all of the achievements. Great game. Love it. Love it. Maybe if one evening I'm just like feeling like doing a couple of runs, maybe I can do that, because it is just good. I learned my lesson from Hades 1, because originally I was going to stream it, and I was like, this game's too good, I just need to play this offline. Alright, actually, you know what? Where's my little dude? I feel like... Okay, security guard. So we could do a fast one. Or flying. Let's do fast, because I want to maybe train my guys against the baddies.
Questions are commended for their curiosity. Well done, you.
Agreed, I'm in the end game at the moment. It's still as fun as it always has been. Yeah, I have so many feelings about it and thoughts and like, yeah, it's just really good. And I really enjoy the variation in terms of like, your ability to explore more of the game, as opposed to like in Hades 1 there was very much one direction, whereas in this one you actually need to kind of expand a little bit. I mean, I'm just in case other people are going to play it, but I would highly recommend it if you're into those types of games. It's a really, really good game. Really good. Yeah, that's good. Also, I think everyone from WP is a valuable member with their own special thing that makes it fit in. WP would not be WP with anyone missing. Yeah, genuinely. It's, you know, people evolve over time and they change. I think it's really nice that the audience also holds space for you to be able to do that. Like, the person that I am now, the Alex that he is now, you know, the Shells, like, we're not the same people we were when we started the channel. And I think it's like, it's really important not to put people in a box and allow them room to play and be creative. Open crate. Ooh, we got some XP. I got some XP. Ooh. Exterrogator skeleton. All right. Place it. Where should we put it down? I mean, it really does feel like it's just going to be bung in a corner if we put it there. Down here looks like it could be quite nice because you're like, wow, look at this big thing at the end of the fish tanks. But then, like,
Staff can receive training.
the layout of this is fucking horrible.
Useful.
The flow is minging. It makes sense for there to just be like a little utility area here, sure. That's not good either. This is just too in the middle of the walkway. If you bung it here, it just feels like you've forgotten about it. Ah. Honestly, I think the best place is to put it along here. Now, which bit's the front? I guess this? We'll rotate you if we need to. Right, there we go. Molto bene. Right. Let's get an informazione sign. I don't know what sign is in Italian. Copy item.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Yeah. Information. And we got more information. We'll put that there and then we'll get, what will we get? Oh shit, the music changed, boy.
Harrison Wolf on 2-point radio.
Hell yeah. These aren't,
Going, folks.
they're not straight. Hold on.
Wolf, the deep voice of defiance, coming to you directly from 2-point radio.
Hell yeah. Okay, hold on.
Oh, during this next song,
And then we'll get another one in there.
shut us down.
Yeah, boy. Ooh. Yeah, we got a 1 star. Woohoo. Yes. Okay. I can say with absolute authority that fish was not on our plates at the Department of Culture, not like this. But public interest demands we recognize your achievements with some investment. Follow the money and all that. You have your sonar. Great. Well, I mean, that's... sounds positive. And we got some extra little cash to spend. That's nice. Ooh, soundstage. That's fun. Hold on. Ooh, actually, I'm getting a little bit hot, so I'm gonna take my jumper off. But I've got a fun thing to show you guys. Give me a second.
Donation stands are asked.
It's not that fun. Don't get too excited. Oh god, when you take your headphones off and you can hear your own voice, that's weird. Oh my hair's gonna go everywhere. Ow. Ow, it stopped. Guys, check it out. Don't know if you can see. Very important though. Got bloody jellyfish on my t-shirt. Bloody jellyfish t-shirt. Check it out. Bloody jellyfish when we're playing the fish game. Bet you didn't expect that, huh? You're like, she's just gonna be wearing a regular t-shirt. Bloody jellyfish. Watch the bloody flip out. Okay. Congratulations!
Training complete.
Hell yeah.
And let it go to your head.
Return to your first museum. Oh. But we've been doing fish.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
What do you mean someone's stuck in the museum? Who's stuck? Is someone actually stuck? It's fucking one of yous. Okay, right, okay. Fine, we'll go back to the first museum. Okay. Ambient speaker, rock speaker, soundstage. Okay, thank you. Okay, I appreciate it, but like... Year 7! Shit, how many years? I just zoned out. Okay. Oh no, now we're gonna get steely thieves. Steely bloody thieves coming in here trying to take my fish. Get out. Not today.
Botany exhibits are alive.
We were supposed to join Professor Hamish Curlybags now at the Pebbly Frog Sanctuary, but unfortunately, their phone lines are down due to aggressive signal-eating moss. We may not be able to reach him, but we still received a lesson on the power of plant life. Thanks, Professor.
Me, oh my. Okay. Oh, we've got tours now. Design a handcrafted guest experience with a curated route through the museum led by an expert.
Magic of radio wave technology. I'm Ricky Hawthorne, talking
Okay.
not
So tours are your opportunity to design a guided guest experience. Guests will gain buzz and knowledge from a tour and make a tour donation when it's over. Placing a tour stand takes you into edit mode, where you can select any exhibit in the museum to add to the tour. The route and length of the tour will change based on the exhibits you include. I'm not taking any of this information in at the minute because I'm reading it to you guys. A tour's rating is based on the buzz, decoration rating, and quality of its exhibits, but is also influenced by its length, thematic cohesion, and the expert acting as tour guide. I'm now going to read this again, silently in my head. Fuck. Okay, why am I like this? Right. Blah, 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 tours. Buzz and knowledge. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. Right, okay, I feel that. I feel that. Can't read out loud either. Like, I could do it, but it's just not gonna, like, give me the same information load as if I'm, like, just consuming that information. You know, being observed changes... I'm like, what is it? Is it light or an atom or something like that? Someone with science, let me know. But being observed changes how I act. The Wolfinator, thank you for the follow on YouTube, friend. How you doing? Here's again. Here's again. Okay, right. We have a tour stand. Right.
So breathe deep, center yourself, and I'll go and double check that I locked my car.
Where would I want this to be?
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
Which is quite cool when you think about it. I mean... do you want to... If you guys were going on a tour, would you want to meet at the start of the museum? And also, which way is the front? I don't think that's the front. That feels like the front. And I feel like this deserves more space than just being put there. Do you need, like... But then I guess it makes sense to be at the start of the museum, because then you have to go through everything. Fuck it. We might need to readjust this, but let's put this down here for now. Oh, whoa. What is going on? Oh, it's a raid. Hi, friend. How you doing? Thank you for the raid there. How you been? Sorry, that noise. Maybe I should get a different noise for the raid notification, because I was like, as soon as I placed that down in game, that's when that popped up, and I was like, ah. It's happening. It's the rapture. Amazing. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, perfect timing. Genuinely, that was great. That's good. Also, quantum gap existing in all possibilities until observed consciously, which it then collapses into one outcome. There we go. I should have been able to speak that back after the amount that I played Outer Wilds. But it just goes to show how, you know, currently not here I am, because I'm too busy thinking about the fish that I left back in the other museum. I love dinosaurs and I love fish, and I'm being forced to pick. Why can't we just have a museum that has dinosaurs and fish? Guys, why can we not? Also, Obi-Wan... sorry, Obi-Wank, that's your name. How does stream raiding work? I've never seen it happen before. Well, you know, I did struggle last night for about 10 minutes trying to raid Nick. So, I'm not the person to ask. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Oh, God. Maybe because Chonk stole the fish. Yeah, true. True. Why not a museum for dino fish? Exactly. Like Jurassic Park, but bring them back. Bring them back. Why can't you do both? Exactly. Exactly, Mazakitty. Why? Oh, 5:30 start. Miss Stickers, that's illegal. That's illegal. Don't do that. But also have a good sleep. Go rest your weary head. Okay, so tour setup. Okay, so hold on. I might lock in for a second. Oh, sorry. Gabby, have you heard of a game called Brew Barons? No, I haven't. Also, have you ever been to the Royal Tyrrell Museum in Canada? No, I haven't. Where's that? I've been to Toronto and I've been to Vancouver/Vancouver Island in Canada. And I may return to Toronto at some point to visit Clover. I would like to do that. But like, obviously when she invites me, I'm not just gonna do it myself. It's in Alberta. That would be cool. I'd like to go to Alberta. I really want to train across Canada, but after I saw the price of it, I was like, I cannot justify this. It was meant to be like my thing for like when I reach my weight loss goal. That's what it was gonna be like. But when I saw that it was literally like $10,000 or something, I was like, I can't justify that. I can't justify it. Oh my god, is it a dinosaur museum? Stop it! That is just exactly the type of thing I would love to do. Genuinely. That and maybe like go to America and like see the dinosaur museums there, because I know they have like a lot of... I've just been playing this game. Hold on. I don't know what's been happening. I've not been paying attention. I'm actually finding it really difficult to multitask this game. I want to play it so bad, but every time I jump on stream, I'm just sitting and be like, hi guys! Oh, I would love to go to a dinosaur museum, like a specific one. Like I went to the Natural History Museum and it's great. Like it is a good time. But I want one that is like specifically dedicated to dinosaurs and like the excavation and the learning of it. I love that shit. Like the way that I got so absorbed in the Jurassic Park games where you have like the dinosaurs and you release them. Oh my God. Guys, I was so close to getting 100% on that game, and then for some reason right at the end tapped out because I had some shit to do. Fuck. Genuinely. Banff National Park, also want to do that. 100%. Why don't I have a sugar daddy? Why don't I just have someone... Why don't I just have some like old man being like, hey, here's 50,000 pounds to go travel the world, and I'll be like, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That would be great. And I don't know why he would do that, because if I had a sugar daddy, then he'd expect me to be around. And I would also need to approve it with Jake. It's fine. I'll figure the details of that out later. It's fine. Also, thank you for the follow on YouTube there, friend. And on Twitch before. I've played the entirety of Outer Wilds and the DLC and felt like I almost had a heart attack from seeing you had played it from Joy. Yes, there's a DLC. You should try it. Okay. I need to finish it. And I'm planning on finishing it. The problem is that there was this massive break in between it because of the marriage and the wedding. And I was like this close. Well, actually, I don't know if I was that close to finishing it. I was really close to finishing it. I had like everything else figured out. I just needed to get to the end. Absolute shit show. And it took me so long, guys. It took me so long. Like the figuring stuff out was just me sitting there for the longest time in like a catatonic state of just being like, the rocks, they move, but sometimes they don't. It's just like, fuck. It's hard, man. I'm built for art. I'm built for art, good vibes, and that's pretty much it. That's just what I do. I'm the personality hire. Oh god, I mean, to be fair, if I won the lottery, one of the things I'd do is contact y'all and go, hey, so how do I old-timey children. Resolute. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. When you win the lottery, keep me in mind so then I can go on my train across Canada. I should hit up Via Rail or whatever it is and be like, guys, please, I don't have that big of a following, and to be honest, I mostly play video games. But like, can you just give me like a free ride? Like, please though. Nah, but like, please, I just want to go see Canada. Oh no, like, go on. Do you reckon they'd be good for that? Do you think they'd be like, oh yeah, fine. Jurassic World Evolution. Yes, that's the game. That is the game. Is Jake not your sugar daddy? Oh, bless him. Bless him. He's like my... Well, he's my husband. And it doesn't really work the same because we both work on the channel and put in lots of time and effort. And then we put our money together for things to live the life that we do with our puppies. And it's nice. Glucose Guardian, thank you. Yeah, like sucrose padre. So a normal relationship. Well, look, if you want to put that label on it, sure. yeah, it's a nice, loving relationship. He's a good in that, Jake. He's a good lad. And I couldn't do it to him. Even if his sugar daddy did rock up and say, hey, you unhinged buffoon of a woman. Here's $1 million to go travel the world, but all you need to do is leave your husband. I'd be like, oh man, like, it's real tempting, but like, it's not, because I love my husband and he's worth staying for. But you know how to hook me in. You know how to get me. Anywho, Gabby, the Brew Barons is a brewing game where you use an airplane to collect ingredients and deliver brews to pubs. It's very Porco Rosso influenced. The downside is the VAs are AI, but the game is made by 2 people. Last time I copy-paste this shit. Sorry, I did not see it. Sorry. The voice actors are AI. It's an interesting one, that. I have a really weird relationship with AI. And I don't know how to feel about it. Now, before everyone gets really angry, let me explain. I feel deeply fatigued by it. I find myself rejecting technology and online media quite often because as soon as I see it and I can tell that it is not real, I just don't want a part of it. Right? So it's like, you know, when you I'm seeing so many ads for like mobile games and stuff like that, and like it's just thrown out there. Just all of this like AI generated art. Now, the one thing I will say is that I can't fucking handle AI generated art. It removes the humanity from art, right? So that is what I will say, especially from someone who does draw, albeit every couple of years hiatus. It's not art. It's not. It's a generated image using the copyrighted material from artists. So I can very clearly say that is how I feel about that. However, when using AI in situations like computer learning in order to, I don't know, decode a genome, DNA, figure out how to remove the resistance against like superbugs for antibiotics and things like that, it's insane. It's absolutely insane that we have this tool. And that's what it is. So like, if, for example, there's like a bunch of voice actors who have said, you know what, I approve for my voice to be used in this way, and they've been paid for that, and they've consented to it, and they say, as a voice actor, I'm okay with that, then I go, well, that's up to the person if they've consented. So I'm not mad about that, because they consented to that being used. It's how ethically that is done. And I still think it doesn't I still don't think that it will achieve the same quality as someone who chose and did that recording themselves. If that made sense. Like, fuck AI, generally speaking, when it comes to things like this. It is a tool, and it should be used appropriately in the right areas. And if someone has consented to that for their identity, cool. What can I say against that? But when it comes to the creation of art and things feeling authentic, it's never gonna feel the same way as having a genuine face-to-face or face-to-microphone or like interaction, a human interaction. The Banana Fish AI dub Amazon did? Did they do that? I don't really know what that is. There's AI being used in your nephew's school. Oh, man. The problem is AI is a marketing term that's been slapped on about 12 different technologies. Yeah. I can see that. Also, there's so many messages now that I just want to read through. It's turned into more chatting again, guys. Fuck's sake. Also, what's the time? 9:07. Okay, I'm aware of the time. Because we need to go to bed at a reasonable hour so we don't fuck up our sleeping pattern, because I know that's going to happen. I say this as a father of 3 myself. Jake will make an amazing dad one day, and you a fantastic mum should you choose to go down that path. Jake is a walking green flag that sometimes forgets how to words. Honestly, I feel the same way. And I'm really appreciative that you can see that, because I agree. And I've been open about this before on the channel, that like I struggle with fertility issues. So like it's just because of the whole PCOS thing. Like don't get any ideas, guys. We have not been actively trying. That is not a thing right now. So no rumors, right? But it's one of those things that like if that is something that happens and we choose to have it happen, like it would be massively treasured by us. So yeah, it's something that it could be on the cards maybe at some point. I'm 99% sure everything in the game is human made. I'm only guess they couldn't afford voice actors. Yeah, I mean, so I can see stuff like that as well, where it's another tool to be used. It's a battle between giving people a tool to help bring out their expressions, a tool for companies to pay people less. Yeah, Tiger, yes, exactly. But pay people what they are worth. I don't understand it. The logic, it doesn't make sense. It's like we want money, pay us, but we don't want to pay you. So how are people going to have money to buy the product that you're selling if you're not paying your employees? Like, it doesn't make any sense. The world should be run by people. Well, I'm very much like a nature person. Do you know what I mean? I think we should be respecting nature in all shapes and forms. But like, if you're talking about the commercial world, yeah, it's people focused. So if you move away from the people, you're fucked. Oh, anyway. AI has its uses. Recently found that they could detect breast cancer much faster in scans thanks to AI. There you go. It's been used for a while now, but to think that it could ever replace human creativity is laughable, especially when it's based mostly on theft. There we go. Thank you so much. You worded it so much better than my ramblings. That is exactly the way that I feel. I share your opinion on that. As an artist myself, I can appreciate the image itself, but can't see it as a form of art where artists put their hearts and soul into it. Yeah, it's just not the same. A streamer / YouTuber that called Doug that codes AI into games for content made a great video explaining the difficulty of claiming AI art is art. He's against the use of AI for things like art. He uses it for hilarious entertainment. Honestly, yeah, I can see that as well. I can see that. It's like it's a really difficult space to be in at the minute, and there's this massive bubble around it, and I'll be interested to see what happens over the next few years with it. It's definitely, that's why I say I've got a weird relationship with it, because it's not going away. It's definitely not going away. So it's how we choose to interact with it. And I agree, it's like one of those things that you just don't, for me, I don't feel connected to it artistically. So I'm always trying to go out of my way if I want like art for the house or something like that. Like I want to find small, authentic illustrators, artists that do amazing shit. Like focus on the community and the people. That's what it should be. Cthulhu, I don't have kids, and I told my wife didn't want to try and put that stress on us. If it happens, it happens. Honestly, if you... Oh, sorry. You don't have kids. Did I say you don't want kids? Sorry. I might have read that wrong. From what I've heard, especially from all of the fertility doctors and stuff that talk to us about it, the more you stress about it, especially as a woman, it is apparently worse, because you're then like, oh my God, am I going to have them or not? And then you stress out, and stress is one of the worst things for pregnancy. So genuinely, I think, you know, in my opinion anyway, and what does that count for? You're probably going about it the right way. I don't know. It's a lot. The whole thing stresses me out. Especially because, like, if you're on a public platform and things like that as well, sometimes there's that kind of sense of, like, you know, a lot of people, like, laughing, like, haha, ADHD and stuff like that. And then, like, you do see one side of us, which is the entertainment side. But, you know, like, it's not the side of me that would be a mother. The side of me that would be a mother would be very, like, caring and I'd like to think gentle and, you know, considerate. And I do actually worry about the ADHD impacting my parenting. That's something that is an insecurity of mine, that I would want to ensure that, like, if I had a child, that I could give them what they needed and not impact them from my inability to, like, shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's, yeah, I don't know. There's something that plays on my mind. There's something that is there, you know? I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally down for a Gabby Yap stream where we just yap and do art or some shit. Oh my god, yeah, I know. Like, I've just paused the game and I'm talking again. It's fucking... I have a problem. Yeah. I have ADHD and kids. It is a challenge at times, but you'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's... But then, like, you know, I have heard that at the same time, it can be a blessing in some cases because you can actually really then connect to your kids in that playful way. You know what I mean? Like, you can connect with them when you're both in that playful headspace. So, I don't know. It's just a weird time. One of my sons also has ADHD and we have a great time together. We get each other. Yeah, I can appreciate that. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that was maybe something that happened, like if Jake and I have kids. You know, it's like, because obviously, like, genetic predisposition, but, like, looking back on it, what I see is that, like, both of my parents genetically had ADHD. And I think that's why they got together in the first place. So I look back at it, like, my mum is officially diagnosed. My dad, I don't really have much of a connection with, but from what I have seen and what I have discussed with him, I'm like... And so I think that when they met when they were younger, there was that kind of, like, that ADHD, like risk-taking, infatuation type thing where it was like one up, and then next thing you know, it's like, we're married and we're having kids, and all of a sudden I come along and I'm like, hi guys.
It doesn't matter how hard
It was inevitable. It's like, you know when, like, you know when they say two wrongs don't make a right? It's like two ADHDs make even more ADHD. Like, oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. It's just some shit. It's just a time. I don't fucking know. We live, laugh, love, and we learn. Okay, so design guided tour. Add some exhibits to the tour. Sorry, I just got talking about, like, real deep shit for a second there. I guess that's just a Gabby stream. Okay, so how does this UI work? Tour setup. Ah, okay, so there's little tick boxes there. My bad. Okay, let's just kind of stick to the initial area. Let's do some dinos, right? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's go down here, 7, 8, and then let's finish with this guy. What do you mean the total buzz is 3 stars? Oh, I guess it's because it's the quality of the exhibits as well. Do I need to make it shorter or longer? That didn't do much. I feel... Yeah, let's just do this for now. It's not the best tour, but I feel like too long and people have to walk too far. Oh no, but it's just like round a corner. God damn it. Okay, right.
Announcement. The museum is not running tours at this time. Thank you.
Well, I'm working on it, lady. What if we just did, like, main attractions? Okay. Oh, I can delete them here. Didn't have to do it that way. Fucking hell. Right, okay. What if I do, like... Okay, here's a really cool one. Here's also a really cool one. And then here's the big one over here. Yeah? Total buzz bad. What does it mean by bad? Go for the ones with the most dots in the front panel. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yes, feeling hungry and distracted.
Okay.
Should try being fed and focused.
Does the color of it change? So like the purple one? Because that's got 3. That's got 2. That's got none. 2. That's got none. That's got 2. That's none. And then we've got the 3 over there. Okay, right. Well, I guess we'll just do... Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I'm panicking. We'll just do that. And then we'll just finish it off with that one. Jobs are good in. Fucking great. Confirm. There it is. And then... Now what? Oh, expert required. Right. Let's hire someone specifically for it, I think. That's a good idea. What are you?
Prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Oh shit, I'm losing money! No! Why am I losing money? I'm in the red! Is it because I talked shit for too long and I didn't pay attention? And I need to hire someone else? No! No! Okay, that's fine. White, blue, purple, gold. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Also, thank you for the follow on YouTube, friend. How you doing? Emma Primrose! Ooh, are they a botany person? I guess I need to get you then. And I'll bung you in the training room. And maybe we'll do tour guidelines.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
There we go. Okay, so they're doing a tour at the minute, and then we'll get the other tour person, and they'll do that from there. Okay, right. Force people to exit through the gift shop with a one-way door. Ah. Right, I currently don't have that capacity at the minute, but that's something that I will be doing. I'll do it in a second. Do you know what I could do, though? Did I lower the price of this one? No, I'll put that up to 80. That's what I did. That's what I did. Right. You guys on a tour yet? Are you enjoying yourself? Yeah, talk to them about that thing.
Announcement.
Well, we're in the green again. It's fine.
Are being inspected.
Yeah, yearly inspection. Woohoo! Health and safety. Nothing's changed, so that's nice. Do I need to put a... No, okay, that's fine. Do I need to... I don't need to put a donation thing down here, do I? They'll just tip the person?
Filled with things you could never afford.
Sorry for backseat gaming. I know how overwhelming the UI can be in this game. No, it's great. This is good at the minute. There's an element of fucking around and finding out, and then there's an element of like when you're losing money and then you panic. Do you know what I mean? Then you're like, no, even though you still have like a good amount of money, it won't take long for it to just like deplete into nothingness. Yeah. I know, £80 for a ticket. No, Dovercraft, it's dollars. It's dollars, okay. So it's it's like, this is like, maybe we'll say this is in New Zealand, so technically it'll be £40, which is still expensive because here in the UK you normally get museums for free. It's fine. It's fine. I like the pauses moments Gabby does to actually play the game. It's like coffee breaks. Coffee breaks from me just ranting shit. I know. How bad is it that when I play the game, it's when there is a break? I'm gonna get like feedback from, I'm gonna say my editor at this point, and he's just gonna be like, Gabby, you actually need to play to get the content. Like, fucking hell. It's an unreachable item. Well, shut up. Does it look like I give a fuck? I do give a fuck. I do give a fuck. But if I put it here, it's going to be right in the way.
You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Oops, shit. Look, okay. Fuck it, I don't care. The kids can play with it by the toilet. There you go, fine. Okay, things are going gay. Things are going gay. Yes, things are going gay. We love it. Okay, things are going great. The building is practically busting. Bursting, not busting. The building's practically bursting. With greatness. Wouldn't it be great if you could expand the museum by unlocking plots in the surrounding area? Thanks for going gay, Gabby 2025. Oh man. Things are busting. I don't know, is there something on my mind? I've been watching too much fucking like drag queen content at the minute. That's probably what it is. Oh, I love me some gays. I love them. Gays make the world go round. Do you know what I mean? They really do. We should show more appreciation to our gay friends in our lives. And not just gay, right? I'm using that as a general term. But like our queer, LGBTQ, WXYZ friends, as my brother likes to call it, the alphabet mafia. Just great. Good times. Jake is a lesbian confirmed, honestly? Yeah. 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 I can see that. I can see that. And I appreciate it. I need to drink more. I mean, gay people know how to make parties. Gay people are parties. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just... Yeah. They know. They know what is up. Alphabet Mafia, I love that. Yes, good. My mum constantly calls it the lay Gaspians. I do not know why. Oh my god. Yeah, great. Oh my god, quilt bag is still my favorite arrangement of the letters. I'm gonna tell my brother that. It was really bad. My brother came over for a visit and went to one of the gay bars here. And when he was out, he was having like a good time and he bumped into another gay guy, obviously, as you would at a gay bar. And I think he was like, it was just so savage. He said something like, "Oh, I love your nails. Your shirt, not so much." And my brother was like, "Oh, it's from Marks and Spencer's." And then he was like, "That's probably why." And then he left. And my brother was like, "Why are the gays so mean in the UK?" I was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, I can't speak for them, but like, I'm assuming it's not everyone. But yeah, it was rough. I remember just being like, "I'm sorry, dude. It'll be better luck next time." Yeah, that's fucking savage. I know. Yeah, wild. Wild. Okay. I need to focus. Actually, do you know what? I don't need to focus. I'm losing money again. I do need to focus. Hold on. Okay. Do you know what we need to do? Do you know what we need to do? We need to just finish talking shit, and then I'll go to bed at a normal time. So I'll go to bed soonish. We'll end the stream soonish. And then we'll see how we go. Genuinely, how are you guys feeling about this game? Because I spend so much time talking shit, I feel like I'm not really playing it. How do you feel? Thank you for the follow on YouTube, friend. Or the sub. It feels weird saying follow. Love it. Do more, please. Okay. Soonish in about 5 hours. No. Don't call me out like that, because I'll feel compelled then to do the opposite and like just end it right now. Oh, God. All we care about is just stop. Stop it. I'm enjoying it. Okay. Enjoying the chatting and gameplay whenever it does happen. Like 2 minutes of gameplay, half an hour of chatting. Do you know what this is? This needs to be one of those streams where, like, maybe I do a daytime stream and it lasts for a bit longer, because I feel like the 2-hour evening vibe isn't as much, whereas, like, I can't really sink my teeth into it, whereas, like, you know, when I was doing like Alien Isolation and stuff like that, and I'd start around about 7ish, and because it was such a high intensity game, you would play it, get not very far, it felt like, but you'd still get through it. Whereas with this, because it's so easy to distract me, I'm like, haha, security guard. Anyway, how do you guys feel about death? I have a problem. Honestly, this is what gaming with kids is like, pausing every 5 minutes. You got to. Goob stream. Gameplay, optional. Honestly, that should be my tagline. That should be my tagline. For me, it is day. It's only about 4:30 p.m. Whereabouts are you, Sam? Obviously, don't dox yourself. 4. Why did I sound like Jennifer Coolidge when I said that? 4. Whereabouts are you? Is that giving like East Coast vibes? Because I remember when I was on West Coast, when Jake and I went out to Canada, the time difference was like usually, oh, what was it? It was like our morning would be evening UK. United States, yeah, rural, yeah, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. You're just happy watching whatever. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. You're so nice to me. You've been so lovely. Welcome to Whose Goopy It Is Anyway, where the ADHD rules and the games don't matter. I loved that show back in the day, by the way. I fucking loved that. Whose line was it anyway? So good. I'll have my shit talked, not stirred. Dova, why not both? Why not both? Jennifer Coolidge, I want a hot dog real bad. Now that I'm trying to do it, I can't do it now. It's gone. It's like my Christopher Walken fucking horrible attempt. Whose line is it anyway? Whose line is it anyway? Whose line? Lion? Lion? Line. Line. Lion? Lion. Lion? Lion. Line. Christopher Walken here. I need to practice my Jennifer Coolidge more. I fucking relate to her. I really... The gays love her. You know? I this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense, but I hope you guys would understand it. If I was a man, I think I'd be a gay man. I reckon I would be. I just feel it in my soul. You know? I really appreciate it. Really relate. Cause you pegged Jake already, Skirbo. And then in YouTube chat, because you love Jake so much, you do him in the ass. God damn it, guys. God fucking damn it. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant. But I'm glad that we took it that way. Okay? I'm glad that it went there. There's just a pride flag in there somewhere, and I support it. Basically. I appreciate it. I love how both of you, both Twitch and YouTube, were like, right, guys, just talking about pegging. Now's our time to shine. Let's go. Oh, anyway. But here we are. Instead, I am a larger-than-life woman who's a ally. Yes, we love it. Oh God. Bee mummy with her begging sticker. No. Do you remember when I said, can we draw a picture of the puffer fish? That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Okay, so you guys do want me to continue on with this then. We are liking this. Because the other thing that I do have is Expedition 33. And that's going to be played at some point, which will be more intense. So I imagine it'll be more intense than this. So it depends. Are we thinking, should we stay like comfy cozy and do more of this until maybe like after the Christmas period? And then maybe like in January, we can come back in with our dick swinging and do Expedition 33. Yeah, it's the season for comfy cozy. This seems fun and chill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, comfy now. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone's feeling the comfy? Okay. Yeah, might as well stay chill until life is more chill. You know what? I like that thinking. Clover. That's good. Yeah, everyone's here for the comfy vibes. All right. You know what? I appreciate that. Yeah, games that you can pick up and put down are great for like this kind of season. Yeah. Okay. That game is so amazing. Yeah, I've heard amazing things. I'm super excited for it. Like, I kept putting it off for a long time because I think like when it came out, was I going through Alien Isolation? It was either Alien Isolation or just beginning Outer Wilds type thing. Are you familiar with Expedition 33? So I've deliberately tried to be not familiar with it. I've tried to keep myself out of the loop of what's going on with it. Apart from like when it first came out, some of the cutscenes of like the humor in it. When I saw that, I was like, I need to play this game, and I actively ignored everything else that I saw because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So I have it. I have purchased it. It is there. It's going to be played. It is the next one that will be played. But there's so much, guys, that I want to do. I have this idea in my head where I want to do something like Cozy Corner with Goobs, and we play cozy games, and I make little videos about the cozy games, and then I put them out on YouTube. And like, because I told you guys, I haven't played Minecraft. Let me rephrase that. I haven't finished Minecraft, so like I played it, but I never got to the end. Can you imagine that? Like Cozy Corner, getting through that. There's another one that I kind of wanted to do, which was like Miss the Boat type series. All of the games that I have completely missed out on over the years, because like when I was in uni, I deliberately did not play some of the biggest games because I knew I would get so sucked into them that I wouldn't do my course. I should have looked back now and gone, yeah, that's probably ADHD, but like it's fine. My self-control was there. But like Skyrim, never played it. Never played Skyrim. Like, it's just not happened. I know nothing about it. All that kind of stuff. I've got that little cute bee game that people have mentioned to me before about, I think it's Apico, that I really want to play. I want to do a Stardew Valley run with you guys. Like, there's just so much shit. There's so much shit that I really want to do. I don't have enough time to do it in. And then also on top of that, like the actual recording of the content, I need to then like figure out a tone of voice for editing it up and then putting it out for people who don't want to watch like the full shebang. Do you know what I mean? Some people don't have 3 hours to just sit and watch me rant about shit. They just want to 20 minutes while they eat their lunch and then fuck off again. And in which case, awesome. Anyone who wants to spend any time with me, I appreciate. Also, thank you for the bits there, friend. Sorry to repeat, but Gabby, next time WP asks you to say, why are you gonna do me like that? Next time WP asks you to say, asks you to say burglary, just go full fucking ham, deep breath, and let the ululul flow until they regret asking, and or go into ululul to Wallace and Gromit. I have to slow it down so much. It is like, The thing is, I don't even have a full Glaswegian accent. It's still a Glaswegian accent, but it's not as full as it should be because of the New Zealand and the Kiwi has toned it down. So, like, it's literally my tongue being like, burglary. Oh no, there's been a burglary. No, watch out, there's been a burglary. Why? Okay. Burglary. Oh yeah, that happened to me. I got absorbed into Hawkeye Star Rail and failed my principles of finance class. Yeah, retake it. Yep. That's why I ended up playing my favorite game, and I still have a very soft spot for this in my heart, is Killing Floor 2. Because during university, I fucking slammed that game. Nick and I, right, because we flatted together, would go down to the shop. I would get a whole, like, massive bottle of cider. He would get a bunch of beers or whatever the fuck, or, like, you know, ready drinks, whatever. And maybe sometimes he'd get cider too, though a bit sweet for him. Anyway, we'd go to our individual rooms in the flat. And then we would jump on a call and play Killing Floor 2 and just blast the absolute living shit out of it. He would always play support and I would always play Berserker. And it was our vibe. And like, to this day, massive soft spot for it. Like, that's why we lock in whenever we play it on the channel, because we just go like 10 years back in time and we're like, right, we're going to do this. Do you have any ammo? Yeah, okay. Then you go from there. It's like, it is good. And because you can pick it up and put it down, I didn't feel so invested in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just a whole experience. Also, thank you for the follow on YouTube, friend. How's it going? Berserker fits you so much, right? Thank you. Yeah, I gotta go fast. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Say burger, but in the middle change it to Larry, and there you go. Burger Larry. Oh, that sounds like I'm choking on it even more. Burger Larry. Burger Larry. Burglary. Oh, did you hear it? Burglary. No, I'm still doing it. It's because, like, when Jake says it, because he's got that, like, South English accent, he doesn't actually enunciate it. So it's like, burglary. Burglary. Do you know what I mean? He's got that, burglary. Whereas because I got the, it's been a, oh no, watch out, there's been a holiday. I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I recently read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Have you guys read it? How did you feel about it? If you have read it. Because I was interested, but also a bit confused. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Why am I talking about this? Berserker type characters in games are so funny. I played Vermintide 2 and just got hooked on jumping around as Barbarian Barton, honestly. Yeah. I love it. I love it so much. I love being in the middle of the action and then everyone's like, you ran away. And I'm like, I know. Studied it for my English GCSE. It was real good. I mean, yeah, what did you think? Maybe it's because I read it off the back of another book that I just finished that I thought was like a literal modern day masterpiece, that I didn't feel that same connection to it. I thought it was really interesting because of the parallels it drew between that feeling of like having that internal piece of yourself that you kind of like, the monster inside of you that we all have, and actually, but the more you feed it, it doesn't negate it down the line. It just makes it worse, you know? If he shall be Mr. Hyde, then I shall be Mr. C. Honestly, he wrote that just so he could put it in there. That's why he called it that. Jekyll and Hyde is so good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I just didn't feel that sense of like, you know when you finish a book sometimes and you're in awe? Maybe it's because I read it too soon after another book. I read it too soon. We need a Gabby book club. Don't get me started, Dova. Do not get me started. Because genuinely, I need people to talk to books about. Would you guys do a book club? Because I have books that I am reading. And I have opinions about them. Okay? That can happen. Book hangover. Yes, Sam, 100%. It is a thing. Genuinely. Yes. Yes. So I told you guys about this. But I read The Buffalo Hunter. And the chokehold that book had on me was stunning. The language, the narrative, the storytelling, learning about like native and indigenous culture in the United States. Holy shit. Like it's a historical novel with folklore weaved into it. And I read it and I was just like, oh, I will never recover from this read. Honestly, I would say it's the best book that I've read this year. I did reach my reading goal for the year, by the way. I think my reading goal was like 40 books or something. What was it called? Sorry, it was called The Buffalo Hunter. Which at first, when I saw the name, I was like, what? But then, like, when I was just like, yeah, I get this now. It's just, yeah, it was an amazing read. Especially because of, like, so the story itself has, it has a vampire in it. But the way that it describes it and the way that it includes it in the narrative is not the way that you would normally see a vampire. Do you know what I mean? Like, in a way, what I really like about it is that I'm pretty sure within the book, the term vampire is not even used once, right? If I can recall correctly. And if it is, maybe it's used in a separate area. But in doing so, it encapsulates the core of why that thing is genuinely scary. And that's what makes it amazing, because it actually makes something that we have romanticized and turned sexy and glowing into something that I read and I was like, this is an actual horror novel, and it reads like one. There's a lot of death and gore in that book that is, because it's tied into the narrative, feels like it is part of the whole structure that you, when you read it, you go, this is impactful in a way that is connected to the story as opposed to just being there for the sake of creating a scene. And I was just like baffled by it. And like I had to chew it. It's not a book that you can just read and consume easily. Sometimes you have to sit there and you just got to really like sift through the words, chew it, understand it. Like, because it actually comes from like, there's a lot of like Native American terms, language used in there. I had a minor education session as well on like how part of that culture works. And I had no idea. I had no fucking clue. So like a big portion of that too was like how like naming works in specific, you know, Native American tribes. I remember going down like a bit of a rabbit hole learning about actually what's the best term to use to describe like Native American. Because even in some cases, the term Native American, some people don't actually want to use that because American is a name coined by the people who colonized it. So that was really interesting as well. Like, I'm educating myself. It's really interesting. I like that. The book doesn't necessarily discuss that portion of it. It's more about the story and the narrative. It doesn't really get into that, but like that entire circle around it is something that you kind of think about as you're reading it. It is a beautiful book wrapped up in horror. Yeah, I just think it's amazing. It was really, really good. And it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but goddamn, when I finished it, I sat there and been like, Jake, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. In Canada, they call themselves First Nations, which I think is cool. Yeah, I've heard that too. And, you know, I've talked to like quite a few friends and things about that too, which makes sense. It's like, I think what I kind of picked up from it is that the best thing to do is to listen and to use whatever term is specified by the people that they would prefer. You know, which makes sense. Because I guess it's about respecting, you know. Anyway, books. Book club with Gumi. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's genuinely like, because like but I read a real mixture of things. Like one of my goals was to read like the top 100 books of all time, right? Which I've told you guys about. And then amongst that, like I've told you guys about this before, I love a good mixture of, you've got like your real healthy books. You've got your classics. You've got your Jekyll and Hyde and Jekyll? Jekyll, is that how you'd say it? I always fuck up the pronunciation. You know, and you've got your like Pride and Prejudice and The Portrait of Dorian Gray and all that kind of stuff. Like those are your like meaty Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll? Someone help. Because it's the Scottish accent as well. Like it's gonna change it. So those are your like meaty, like your big healthy meals, your salad. And then at the same time, I'm not beyond saying that I love a good trash novel. I love a trash novel. Give me a shitty romance novel any day. And sometimes I'll read it and be like, God, that was the worst thing I've ever fucking read in my life. But it was an easy read and I could chew through it in like a second. You know, that's the type of shit you read on the beach when you don't want to think too hard. So it's Jekyll. Okay. Love the trash and the good stuff. Yeah. It's good. You shouldn't chew books. I'm gonna chew the shit out of that book, Scarvical. I'm gonna fucking chew the shit out of it. So far, the only book series that I've read that made me cry was a goddamn unofficial Minecraft book. I respect that, Dova. I fucking respect that. Love may not make the world go round, but it absolutely makes the ride worthwhile. Yeah. It's good. It's good. I love it. That being said, okay, so like I have really enjoyed some of the romantasy series that have come out because it's nice and easy to read. I then went on a dumpster dive to go and be like, okay, what are some other books that I can enjoy along this series? And there was some major recommendations of like books that people absolutely loved. I read them and I fucking hated them. I absolutely hated them. I just was like, why has this got such good reviews? And what I'm finding is that there's just like so many books that are lumped into that category that just, oh, brother. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, nah. There's just such a real disparity within the genre of like general authentic world building and care put into the structure of something, and then also opening up a book series that has amazing reviews and then on the first page it talks about anal, and I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? I put that down. I like, as soon as that happened, I remember I was in the living room and it happened and I looked at Jake and I was like, and I was like, I don't want to read this anymore. And because everyone kept having good like reviews about it and it kept coming up and like, yeah, it's really good, I was just like, oh, okay, like maybe I'll just stick with it. And I did. And then I was like, I finished the series, I did it, but at the end of it, I was like, I still don't. Nah. I don't get why people had such big hype about it. Anyway, that happened. That was an experience. I've read some weird books, man. I've read some weird fucking books. But you gotta mix it up. It can't all be the Bible. You know, I read that. Or technically I listened to that one. That was a difficult read. Yeah. That was kind of wild. The Things We Keep by Sally Hepworth. Why does that sound familiar? Is that on my to read list? Hold on. Shit, it's 10 to 10. I said I was gonna finish the stream soon. The Things We Keep. That sounds like something I have. Is that on my to read list? Okay, I will put that on my to read list. I believe it already is on there, but it is in there. The Bible was a slog to read. Oh, Dova, don't get me started. I'm glad that I actually did it, but it's one of those things that I'm like, I'm happy that I did it and I'm good now. Do you know what I mean? I'm good. There's other religious texts that I plan on reading or maybe listening to in terms of like an audiobook format, because I want to kind of have the contextual understanding behind it and can apply that to my thinking in the future when drawing upon knowledge, or probably the lack thereof, because God knows that I fucking suck at being able to pull on knowledge when I need it. Excuse me, hiccup. However, you know, it's difficult. The Bible is good, read it thrice already, but I believe in the stuff, yet the registers are a bit stuffy. The thing is, there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of, like, specifically in certain sections that are talking about, like, the humanity and, like, I would say, like, the way that you should conduct yourself. I'm going to say, like, in the New Testament, for clarification, that's something that I found when reading through it, that, like, regardless of what your spiritual and religious beliefs are, the way that you should act to your fellow human with kindness and acceptance, yeah, fully on board with that. There was a section, however, later on that was like comparing women to scorpions, and I was like, yeah, I can't get on board with that. I was just like, oh man. But I listened to the audio version. I think it was by, is it James Earl Jones? That's Mufasa. That was cool. He was alright. Old Testament's a bit of a chore to read, yeah. Well, I mean, like, because with the Old Testament, I remember when I was listening to it, and it was like, and Peter begat Stephen, who begat Chad, who begat Thomas. And I was like, there's like a whole section of begatting. And I was sitting there being like, yeah, I know it's important. But I need some meat. I need some more. So, like, yeah, it's difficult to kind of take on board. But, you know, when I was at school, I was sent to a Catholic school when I was younger. So I had to really fight the inner kind of teenager in me that was like, okay, don't zone out. Don't zone out. You've been through days and days of this in religious education class. Don't zone out. Listen. And then every now and then it was like, and begat. And I was like, oh, what's happening? Oh, God. There's a comic book version of the Bible. That's kind of cute. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be interesting to read other religious texts as well. That's the one thing that I did appreciate later on when I was in religious education, because we were forced to take it as a subject at school. When I got older and we were in the last year of school and they started treating you as an adult and teaching you about the genuine, say, for example, they had a module that was specifically about the actual history of the Bible. That was really interesting, because it's like you've got not only the historical context of what was in the stories, but what we know for a fact, like what evidence we have of what things might have happened around that time. And that was really interesting to me, because I was like, okay, well, actually, we're working with something a little bit more tangible here. Like, it makes it a bit more consumable. And that's something that I wish that actually... I feel quite often, especially maybe in Catholic school, I don't know, it was a different time, but there was that feeling of like they didn't actually treat you as an adult. And because of that, it kind of turned you off from learning a little bit more. And that's something that, like, it's important to recognize teenagers aren't adults, but, you know, to have that respect for them and the ability to make their own choices and making their minds up about things, providing them with a safe space to kind of explore that, and like ways to communicate with them, tangible means, you know, history lessons, things like that. Then we, like, you know, in that same year we started exploring cults. I wish I started learning about that earlier, because it means that you could then understand, okay, well, what does it mean to be in a cult, and what does this mean in terms of the historical context, and like in terms of the Bible, what is this reference to? So you actually can, there's more context to, rather than just kind of being preached at. And that's something that I found was really difficult growing up, because you just don't want to listen. Like, who, regardless of the religious background, who wants to listen to anyone being preached at? You know, it's like still being preached at, like, by your parents. It's like, don't do it, and you're just like, oh my God, shut up, you know. But I mean, that was my experience growing up the way that I did, you know. It's I know it's different for everyone. And that's why I'm always like, these streams and stuff should be a safe space for people, regardless of what your religion, sexuality, or anything is. Because, like, just because I've had an experience doesn't mean it's the same as anyone else's, you know? So, did you know that Father Christmas translated into Irish and then translated literally back into English as Daddy December? What a fucking pivot. What a fucking pivot. Did Daddy December come down your chimney? God damn, Daddy December. Oh, God. Also, the only series I've fully read is Captain Underpants, but I'm trying to read Mortal Engines now. Do you know what? I never read the Captain Underpants, but I remember seeing it when I was at school and being like, that seems like a bit of fun. But then, I'm going to out myself right now. I'm going to out myself. But I need to know if anyone else has read this. I discovered, in my religious school, by the way, I don't even know if they were aware of this. Did any of you guys read the Earth's Children series? Like Clan of the Cave Bears? Any of that? Because I found that in my school. And, like, holy shit. I remember reading through it. Not so much the first one. I read it once and I was like, yeah, cool. But it was the second one that always got me hooked. And Clan of the Cave Bear. Okay, so Clan of the Cave Bear was the first one. The other ones that I read from there was the when, like, that really kind of, like, the character started to expand. My stepmom had that book. Oh my God. Same vibe as your stepmom. Hell yeah. Anyway, I read that book and, like, girl, there was a sex scene in it. So, like, me being at Catholic school at the time, like, maybe, like, 17 years old or whatever, like, 18, going around, and I'm just ever like, yeah, found this book, and I was just like, oh my God, what is this? Oh my God, this is a sex scene. And the thing is, like, going back and reading that book as an adult, it's amazing. It is amazing because, like, the amount of research that author did into, like, ancient civilization, or maybe not ancient civilization, but also ancient history, like Neanderthals, things like that. It's insane. I'm pretty sure she was awarded, like, a doctorate or something from a university for it. Could be it's nearly 10 p.m. Fucking, I'm talking about cavemen fucking. Oh, why am I like this? I was born to yap. I was born to fucking talk shit. Yes, Gina M. All. That's who it is. All? O-L. O-L? Anyway, she's a good bitch. Shout out to her. I remember, like, that was like a... It was a experience for me. Because I remember being like, oh my God, like, what? You can write about sex in books? What the fuck? Yeah. So teenage me had my mind blown when I read those books. I was like, holy shit. Born to yap, forced to toil. I know. Oh God. Right. Should we go to bed? We should probably go to bed. Because Jake's going to want to go to bed soon. Hold on. Let me just check my phone. He might have messaged me. He likes to give me notifications now, which is good. I like this. I don't know if you guys have ever realized I'm yapping again. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine, Gabby. I've heard with neurodivergence, and I didn't believe it until I tried this, that the transition between different, what they called, states of being, the transition between doing one thing to another, if I have notice of that, it helps me so much. So, like, I was playing Hades, and I was, like, getting super sucked into it. And then Jake came up wanting to go to bed, as he should be allowed to do, because this is his fucking bedroom. And he was like, okay, I want to go to bed now. And I was like, oh my God, I am super sucked into this, right? Since then, because we realized this is an example of the communication, right, that we talked about. Since then, I said, hey, Jake, I've heard this thing. How if we try, like, if you're coming to bed or something like that, if you can give me, like, a 20-minute warning, that gives me time to, like, pack my shit down and get ready to transition into the next thing. Since then, if I'm doing something, he'll send me a Steam message or, like, a WhatsApp message. He'll be like, 20-minute warning for bed. And I'm just like, cool, got it. And I can prepare myself to let go of whatever the fuck it is I'm doing and then move on to the next thing. It's a thing. Forewarning's key. Yeah. Time to process is needed. It sure is. Yeah. If you get curious about Buddhism, which jives will get along... Wheel alongside other religions, which I love. Read some of Thich Nhat Hanh's works. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to forget. If you have reading recommendations for me, what I would recommend is pop into my Discord channel on the WPE Discord and write it down and put it in there, because then I can reference back to it. Then I'll be able to like go back and actually like pick it up again. Because that's definitely something that I want to do. Maybe we should do a book club. Oh my god, acclamation. Yes, acclamation time. Like fish in a new tank, except it's my whole life and it's every day. Help. Discord book club. Oh my god, yes. Yes. We should do more book stuff. Gooby book club. And we can talk about it. Ever read any Stephen King? No, but I want to. No, but I really want to. Massive on my to-read list. Massive on my to-read list. There's so much shit. Defo do a book club. I know. Oh my god, guys. I wish someone else read your favorite book. What's your favorite book? Oh my god, there's so much to read. There's so much to do. The thing is, I don't understand, because like a lot of people that I've met with ADHD tend to struggle a lot with reading. They'd rather like watch movies and stuff because it holds their attention. I'm the opposite. I really struggle with watching TV. And I find it's because I'm railroaded into having to view something from a certain point of view. It's like how the directors have shot something, the way that it looks, it is what it is. And I cannot change that. So I find myself getting really impatient, especially with normal TV. I think with the pattern recognition, sometimes when I'm watching it, I'm like, I know what's going to happen before it happens. And then I'm like, like it just feels like you're wasting my time. Like get to the point sooner. Whereas like when I'm reading, because there's the ability to kind of imagine it from different points of view and how the characters feel to me, then I'm like, okay, like this is noises. Thank you for the follow on YouTube, friend. How's it going? That gave me a fright. What was I saying? Yes, yeah. So anyway, that's how I feel about stuff. There's the ability to kind of like imagine things a little bit more. That's why I love like Dimension 20 and like a lot of D&D stuff, because even though like you still have the actors there, it's still visual in the sense like you can still imagine it while you're doing it. Like my favorite time from this year was like listening to Dimension 20 / watching it while playing Supermarket together. I like 100%ed that game. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have a supermarket and listen to my Dungeons and Dragons. Chill as fuck, dude. Chill as fuck, dude. Nice, Gervico. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Nick and I are gonna be doing a split fiction stream. Also, you didn't get me that time, Obi-Wank. You didn't get me, but I'll thank you for the bits anyway. Ha ha ha. It's because I was paying attention and I wasn't locked into like a massive rant. You're gonna have to get me. You're gonna have to get me better than that. Also, Scar Knight from Alan Campbell. Dark fantasy from Scottish author. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Guys, okay. I need a reading list. If you guys like go into my Discord, put like what the book is and then like a 1-sentence blurb. Right? Not telling what it's all about, but just like little bit. And then I'll be like, okay, cool. And then that way I can get it. Oh, fucking Dover. Noises. God damn it. Oh my god, and thank you for the follow, friend. Question, how to throw money at B on YouTube? Oh, friend, I really appreciate you asking. On YouTube, I need to hit a certain threshold, I think, of watch time and subscribers to then be able to get super chats. And then I also need to, I think once I reach that threshold, I can start earning ad revenue, which would be nice. I'm not too sure how it works. I haven't figured it out yet. But yeah, it's, I'm still too widow. I'm just a widow YouTuber. Sorry, I'm already cringing. Oh God. Do you have a specific Discord or post it in the WP Discord? I don't have a specific Discord. I've just got the WP one. So yeah, bung it on there and then I'll have a wee looky about it. I want to read The Expanse. I just finished the show and it was amazing, and then learned that it was book first, so there's more to the story. That sounds like a good idea. If I can, I will always do book first. Always do book first. And then go and watch the movie, because then the problem is if you do it the other way around, I find that it's all I can imagine. The people's faces are from the movie. But then I guess you get kind of like fucked a bit if when you watch the movie and you're like, that's not how I imagine that person. The Expanse is excellent. Guys, I don't have enough time. There's a book that I started reading at the minute on my Kindle called, it's I was going to say a menopause. It's not a menopause, it's a memoir. And it's called Solito, I believe. And it's a story / menopause, apparently, the way my brain works, about a boy from Venezuela who is immigrating to the States. And it's apparently quite a harrowing story, but it is a amazing book, apparently. So that's currently what I've been reading. And it's one of those books that you really just need to sit through and like take it as it comes. So like you can't, it's not like an easy read. You have to like really work at it in order to like appreciate what is being laid down to you. So yeah, that's how I see it. Book first ruins the movie or show for you, but cinematic first ruins your personal vision. Yeah. I agree. It's good. I don't know. Yeah. The Expanse is incredible. Everyone's got good reviews about it. Oh shit, guys. Yeah! Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for the scream. £10. Shitting hell, what the cowboy screaming was. That's a good point. I need to message Sam and let him know that he's going strong. He's going strong. Thank you so much for the £10. Streamlabs in the description. Wait, Streamlabs in description. Streamlabs in description. Thank you. Thank you, Weebly Weeb. I'm so sorry I didn't mean for that to happen. No, look, hey, you paid for it. You get it. You get it. You get the scream. It's good. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God, that's so good. Oh, just while I remember as well. Hold on. Is it? I'm just going to double check. Okay, I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but I have heard from a friend as well that the Red Rising series is good. Have any of you guys read it? Also, thank you so much for the donation. I think I said it, but like I just want to like reiterate, my brain has been going between 5 different things because I'm also like, oh my God, we need to finish the stream. But I'm talking about books. Yes, it is. It's great. Okay. Read the Thursday Murder Club before watching the Netflix series. My sister read the book first and said the Netflix version is awful compared to the book. Oh no. Also, Lemon Sharko. Ooh, love Red Rising. Okay. Guys. How to throw bits? Oh, friend. I'm sorry. I think it's only on Twitch. You got to press the button. That wasn't helpful. That wasn't... You have to press the button. My brain broke. Help. You made an account. Oh, I'm not too sure then. Sorry, friend. Is it, do you need to, like, wait a couple of minutes or something? I really appreciate that you want to do that, but please don't feel like you have to. We're here for good vibes. Well, hey, there will be more streams as well where we can figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Tutorials from Guppy. I think there's, like, in the bottom left of chat, there's, like, the little diamond thing. Hold on. Oh, I've got infinity Bumble points. Hold on. Because it's my own channel. Modify a single emote. Can I modify the B one? Hell, what do you mean the glasses don't fit right? What the fuck? What the shit? Oh, but I can give it a little bit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here you go. Like, check it out, guys. Check it out. New emote on Twitch. Finger gun B. Hell yeah. Bumble points? Yeah, so on Twitch they have these things. They're like little points where like the more that you watch a stream, the more you can use the points to highlight a message or like customize an emote. Resolute is saying you can also do cheer, this is on Twitch by the way, with hashtag symbols, with hashtag being the amount of bits. Oh, okay. Okay, right. And no space between cheer and the number. I hope that helps someone. I appreciate it. Also, thank you. I'm totally going to butcher your name. I know that I saw it on YouTube. I'm going to say, is it stuff concerning peas? Is that how you want me to say your name? Okay, yes, okay. I figured it out and then I read it in the chat and now I'm like, yes. It only took me about like 5 working days, but it's fine. Oh my god, stop it. You know what? Your name absolutely fucks me up every time. Variletstra. Do you know what? Your name is the equivalent of burglary to me. Variletstra. Thank you for the giant fucking bee emote. Look at that baby. Look at him on Twitch. Is there a way to like combine Twitch and YouTube chats? That would be great because then everyone can see what's happening. It's difficult for a just chatting stream too. Because then it's like you're replying to people that, you know, don't exist to other people. No, there's no way. Oh, that's difficult. Okay. I'll just read it out then. It's fine. You guys are going to just have to like play off each other's vibes. Like secretly fight one another in each other's chats. Watch on both. Yeah, you could watch on both if you really wanted to. I've got both of the chats popped out. So like pick your favorite thing. You could like make an account on Twitch, pop out the chat so then you can read it and then just watch it on YouTube. But then like why would you do that if you've... Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. You spend your Bumble buck on something. Maybe, should I like... You can do more stuff, right? Should I implement more shit on my streaming stuff? English. Help. Struggling. The other platform doesn't know they're talking crap about the other. You guys could like fully fight it out. I stay on YouTube because Twitch gives me ads. Fair. Honestly, fair. Oh my god, the Twitch ads? Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I've turned off ads for playback. Like I've changed it so that like if you're watching on Twitch, it doesn't have like random ads that I've put in. But I think it still plays ads on the start and the end from Amazon. I think. I'm not too sure. Also, sorry, Adam. Where on the Discord can I add to the book list of books? So, Adam, I don't have a full list yet. But if you go into the Gabby chat, so there should be like a Gabby/Bumblybeesh chat under the WPE team section. In one of those chats, that's where people will just randomly talk or I'll put updates that I'm going to be going live. So in there, this guy has just been waving for like 5 hours now. Just in there, if you put that down, then maybe like we can start a list. Or we can, oh my god, Hambo. Oh, Hambo. R.I.P. Hambo. I still think of you. You're very cute. Or there is an actual book club channel on there. Let's just put it in my one for now, and then next time we'll have a chat and we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll start a book club. I have seen other streamers combine both chats, but I don't know how they do it. That's weird. I wonder if that's maybe like... Maybe is that like a plugin or something on the Streamlabs end? Also, stuff concerning peas redeemed on-screen celebration 40 bits, which didn't come up on my notifications on the side, but it did come up for you guys. Because if so, thank you very much. I only saw that in the stream chat, not my notifications. I wonder if that's because it's like an on-screen thing as opposed to like random bits. I don't know, sometimes Streamlabs is weird, guys. Streamlabs is weird. Sometimes it's like, yeah, we'll give you a notification. Sometimes we won't. Sometimes you just didn't notice it. It's fine. Just know that I am trying my best, and I genuinely appreciate the effort you guys put in, especially the fact that you went to make an account so then you could come over here to then give me some bits. I appreciate that. You guys are fucking awesome. Also, for points, you can have things to interact with the streamer. I've got hydrate, posture check, random, griffin sound, etc. So if you want things for interaction, that works well. That's a good point. Especially because I forget to hydrate. Like, I literally have a headache at the minute because I've not been drinking enough. I'll do that now. I don't think this is going to hydrate me, but, you know. It's something. The Goofy Book Club is a yucking good time. That makes me want to end the stream. God damn it. Okay. I should probably go to bed, though, genuinely. Not because of you. Not because of you. Old man yapping for 2 hours while Gabby yaps. That guy's in there being like, please release me. I have been there for so long. I want to die. No, don't go to the corner, Weebly Weeb. You're fine. You know how it is on this channel. We're gonna rag. Also, Faraletstra. Do we need to talk? Do we need to talk? Them some chunky thighs. Them some thighs and a skirm. This isn't Ellis's channel, okay? Don't you be bringing... as if I could say this in a minute. But don't you be bringing the tone down here with your smut, okay? Because all of my foreskin jokes and all the other horrible things I said would not have done that. I bringing the tone down? Never. Never. Would I? No. Couldn't. I'm but a humble southern woman. Oh, God. Pain and suffering. Right, I'm getting a bit delirious. I think we're going to call it here. It has been a lovely stream. Thank you for listening to me yap. Feels like the time has flown by. I would like to acknowledge that I have played fuck all of the game. And if you came here for that, I'm really sorry. And if you've stuck around for the general bollocks chat, I really appreciate you. Thank you. It's okay, we still love it. More, please. Okay. If you insist. No, but you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone for like the follows, the subs on YouTube and Twitch today, the bits and donations. You guys are all fucking amazing. Thank you specifically for making accounts to go over and to donate. And I've said it before and I'll say it again because I genuinely believe it. Like whenever you guys do donations like that, it does mean a lot to me because the way that I see it is that you're not just giving money, you are giving your time. Because that's the time you spent to earn that money to then throw in my general direction. So I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So like, yeah, you're great. Morning from NZ. Bye. Pretty much the way that it's rolling. The timing of it is always great because like the other side of the world starts to wake up, and then I always feel so guilty when people turn up and they're like, "Okay, hi," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man. I'm just ending the stream." So yeah, I feel really bad, but yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Tomorrow night, Nick and I will both be live with Split Fiction, okay? So he will be live on his channel. I will be live on my channel. I think there's a way to combine the chat from both him and I on Twitch. I will still have my YouTube chat open as well. So it's going to be a little bit busy, but because I'm playing with Nick, chances are it'll be less chatty and it's probably going to be more gamey. So if you want more game content rather than talking shit, that's where we're going to be at. So there you go. That's what's going on. If you want to, I would recommend following Nick as well on Twitch. He's Gummy Bear. I don't really know how to spell that apparently because I tried to rate him last night and fucked it up a million times. But he is in the bottom of my Twitch. So go down there and have a look if you're on Twitch and you want to follow him. He plays games too. Humble Southern Bumble from around town. I'm just a man about town. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. Probably going to be like a bit of a clusterfuck, but like in a good way. Yeah, and I think that's all of my noise. all of my noise for this evening. If I've offended anyone, I'm sorry. If I haven't offended anyone and that offends you, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and I super appreciate you. So have a good sleep, team. Goodbye. Good night. Let me just watch me break my computer really quickly while I try and exit out of this. There we go. Okay, right. Bye, guys.